Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the live play. Oh my god, I can't speak. Live play-by-play reactions of Team USA versus South Sudan in the Olympics. I'm here with Nikki Stees. Blaze Radio is gonna show up over any moment. How you doing, Nikki? I'm ready.
I'm doing great. I'm ready to go with this one right here. It is the Olympics. It's Team USA. Couldn't be more hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited. And did you know? Here's actually a tip, or not a. Here's a little bit of information for Sixers fans. An old Sixer is on South Sudan. Mario Sauk. I don't know if you remember him, Nikki, but he's on the Sixers. He was, and now he's on South Sudan. So main main event tacos in the stream. Yeet. What is up, Taco? No more guys saying what's up to Nikki. Andre, what is good? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully everything is good. So, how do you feel about this game?
I mean, I'm confident we should win this game right here because we've seen South Sudan. They're one of the weaker teams going into this Olympic game right here, and we saw against Serbia all the doubts about how Team USA would do were put to rest. But we still got to wait for the game to actually be played to see what happens. But we should take care of business, and I'm confident Team USA will win this game.
Yeah. And here is Earl Cole from our wrestling side of things. How you doing, Earl? Glad you're here. Um, yeah, they should win. I just have one question: can Joel Embiid actually do something? That's just my question. I know it's not right for him. He doesn't. His type of play doesn't fit here, but got Joel Embiid out of the USA team for USA plus by 20 plus. All right. I want to see. Can I bring up the scoreboard now? Still no. Okay.
Are they getting ready?
Why would you say that South Sudan is one of the weaker teams coming to the Olympics? Nikki?
What?
Right here. Why would you say that South Sudan is one of the weaker teams coming into the Olympics? I think it's just talking about basketball.
Right. When you compare them to the other teams in this, like France, even Germany, who's 2-0, and Canada, there's no real stars that stand out right here. And you look at their schedule, I don't see anything going favorable for them. They're already 1-0. Now they're going against the favorites to win the gold medal.
Yeah. We've seen them once,
Even
Mitch.
Australia, I see is a better team. I'm just saying.
Yeah, France too. You can go on with France, Germany with the Greek Freak. There's a lot of good countries out there this time. USA by 1,000 points. What's up, brother? I don't know. 1,000? Can it be 69? I had to. Hopefully, everything's okay with Blaze here. I DM'd him that we're starting at 2:45. But, well. Blaze will pop in whenever. Did he announce the starting lineups yet? Did you see anything?
Wait, no, I did not. No.
Let me see. I'm on Twitter just scrolling. I'm just scrolling. Yeah. My God. I just. Oh, wow. I just went on Twitter. Cool Cat's tweet is going viral. Oh,
What'd he tweet?
I'll share the screen. I don't know, but it's just like the Jalen freaking Hurts, number 15 in NFL top 100, and he tweeted out like that came on the NFL last night, so that's going like mega viral. USA 101 to 89. Okay, win. Why we did a game? Huh? Okay, there we go. That was okay, never mind. Question: in your opinion, is it fair to put real life NBA players in the Olympics? Just curious. Yeah, it is fair. I feel like it's all fair. Everyone's allowed to play the game. It's a free right, freedom of speech. You can't just tell them no just because they play in the best league in the world. Nikki?
What? What? That's ridiculous. They should be able. I mean, yeah, it's fair. Fair. I mean, I understand why some people feel that way in other countries. That's kind of an old school mentality from years back when we didn't use professional athletes.
Yeah, it's all good, Jude. It's all good. Don't worry. Wait, Tatum starting? No way. I need to see the starting lineups here. Is there like, where's the starting lineups or am I missing it? Oh, well. Let's see here. If Tatum starts, I'm going to be like, oh, wow. After not playing at all. They got to start Halliburton then, if that's the case. If Tatum's starting, then you got to start Halliburton. It's only fair. Yep. Jude, it's all good. It's all good. All good in the hood. Wait, is this it? No, that's not it. Still trying to find it. Freaking. How do you guys know? I'm telling you, when I'm just scrolling on Twitter, all I see is Cool Cat's tweet everywhere I look. That's what I'm talking about. It should. I would replace Tatum with KD. Yeah, I want KD to start. Without a question. KD should start after the performance he had. Start him, start LeBron, and that's it. You gotta start both of those guys. You agree, Nikki?
Yeah, definitely. In KD, we saw him in game one. That clearly showed he should be starting. What happened is they panicked because of the injury and thought maybe we shouldn't start him, but turns out when Steve Kerr called the timeout and they made the adjustment, they were right to put him in.
Well, here's the starting lineups I'm about to show you guys right now. Give me 1 second. Here's the starting lineups. You got Booker, LeBron, AD, Tatum. Tatum is starting, and so is Curry. So no Embiid.
Right, which makes sense.
It really makes sense. So yeah, guys, these are the starting lineups for today's game. I would start Drew Holiday over Booker. That's just my opinion. But other than that, I would not be surprised if Embiid gets less than gets around 10 minutes. I would not be surprised. It should be Curry, Booker, Braun, KD, and AD. Perfect. No KD? Yeah, KD, it looks like it's not starting. Derpy was right. Derpy said that Tatum was starting. No KD. Derpy was right. What is up, Chad? What's up? Aw, thank you. Appreciate that. You probably subscribed to the network. Really appreciate you. Yep. This is a starting lineup. AD is gonna feast. That's all I'm gonna say. AD is gonna feast today.
Yep, and he's there. Yep, he's gonna rebound machine.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sixers fans, I'm not surprised that Embiid is not starting. Like really, I'm not. That was so bad. So freaking bad. I am not surprised at all. I am not.
So
All
we
right.
man, we got plenty of time before this game gets going.
Yeah, because I got an alert that it was starting at 2:45, and I was like, "Oh crap, really?" I'm like, "There's no way." Hey, Nick, what is up, man? Yo, what is good? How are we feeling today, man? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. No Embiid is start. No Joel Embiid in the starting lineup. Tatum is starting. No KD in the starting lineup. To be honest, I hope we lose. I hate Tatum. Is it because he's a champion? Is that why? Then that's understandable. So, again, really quick, here is the starting lineup one more time. Booker, LeBron, AD, Tatum, Curry. Give me 1 sec.
Go for it. All right, Mitch, we'll be back in a minute or so. We still got plenty of time for the start of this game right here. If you guys in the chat want to talk, then feel free to have a talk right now. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on the Olympic Games so far, what you think of some of the other teams in this game right now, what you think of the starting lineup. Feel free to let us know what you think in the chat. We got plenty of time before this bad boy starts right here. It's apparently supposed to be, it's advertised, supposed to start at 3. Well, it's only the pregame countdown, folks.
Alright, I am back.
All right, you're back.
Nominal Chemicals because he is Boston. Yep. Got about him too. That is fair. The game should start any minute. Question in your opinion. Is this the US? No. No. 1992 team is better than this team by far. Can I please put the scoreboard up? Please. No?
Nope,
Ah.
too early.
Too early. The game's literally about to start. What is up? Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like. I will be live for the game on Saturday, 11 a.m. Jason Tatum will play today. Gee, I didn't even know that. Thank you. All right. So, Nikki, I know you're. Oh,
is he butt blazed?
Hey,
who are you?
who are you?
Who are you? Who is this guy?
Yeah, we know this guy.
I'm here
It's
for
our
all the
boy,
bull
Blaze
jive and the
McCoy.
baloney.
Give me. Yeah, we got a squad. You saw that thing. Yeah. You didn't see my video yet, did you?
No.
Okay. Please, I follow you on Twitter. I have USA winning 106-75.
I got the game in this ear and you in this ear.
I got the game in this ear and both ears, and I got you guys in both ears.
You got a bunch of bull jive and baloney.
I'm about to eat lunch. I don't want to hear about goddamn baloney.
No,
Oh, you're going to
Blaze
eat
is gonna be
baloney.
the
You
one
have a
that's not
baloney
gonna
sandwich.
shut up about it.
No, I'm having noodles.
Oh, goodness.
Pittsburgh full time.
Let's see where we're at matched up because I'm about to have the tip-off.
Let's see.
I'll tell you when my tip-off happens.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
All right.
All right.
Yep. All right, we're right on cue. Here we go.
Yeah, I think we're right there.
Referee's walking towards the middle.
Middle.
Referee throws the... Nope. Fake tip. They stepped over the line. And there's the tip-off.
Oh, you're ahead of me by like... And there's the tip-off.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Where are you, Nikki? Did you get your tip off yet?
The refs moving to the center of the court.
Damn.
Here
So
we
Blake
go.
is ahead of me.
Scorebox.
So
Nice.
how do you
Time.
feel about
Second.
this? How do you feel about this starting lineup, Blaze?
I just heard them talking about the fact that we are going to see Tatum. He was going to play a lot more this game. You know, he's starting already. You know, they're going to mix it up. I mean, you have to. This is a team that almost beat the U.S. not long ago.
Right.
And they're not a bad team.
Yeah, they are not a bad team at all. You know a former Sixers on this team,
Yeah, I watched the first minute when you guys were on.
Mario Sauk.
Yeah, please. Who?
There we go.
Scoreboard.
Scoreboard. We actually have a scoreboard.
Hey, it's really weird to think that tomorrow is August.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's insane. Like we're only a couple weeks away from football.
Right. Exactly.
When it seemed like not long ago we were talking about, oh, it's not months till football.
So Chad is not watching basketball. He's watching She's the Man movie.
Okay.
Now there's a play that's legal. LeBron missed the free throw, but they hit the ball while it's in the cylinder, which is legal in international play.
That is weird.
And they're also the one thing that's been a real difference for the USA. There's LeBron dunk.
There's LeBron dunk.
Booker with the dish to LeBron.
I still would rather start Drew Holiday.
They were 17 for 30 in threes the last game.
Oh my God.
Isn't that insane? That's over 50%, guys.
Yeah. That's by 2 shots.
Steal.
You got to think of the fact that the 3-point line is a lot shorter, and that's big for these. These guys are professionals.
So what is this, like college 3, high school?
I think it's
college?
like right in between, like internationals in between college and pro. I forget what the exact footage is. I think it's 16, 18. I forget what exactly it is, but what's up, prime time?
Prime time. High five.
The college 3-point line is 22 feet and 1 3/4 inches from the center of the basket, 21 feet from the corners. NBA 3-point line is 23 feet. So college is 22. NBA is 23.
Okay.
This doesn't have international in it. Let's see where the international is. So 22 and 24.
22 and 24. I got a number funnier than 24.
All right, 3-point distance is
25.
22.15. 22. It's almost like college. It's right next to the college, it looks like. But it doesn't look like it's the same.
Prime time, the person below misses Pittsburgh full time.
Full time.
Oh, that was so fun. We were I was live reacting to Philly halftime stream. Yes, Chad. 69, 69, 69, 69, 69. All right.
AD, you
What
guys
a
can watch
block.
AD. There you go.
A pogo stick rejection.
Yeah, a pogo stick.
Yes, I'm ready for SummerSlam. How about you, Blaze?
They showed I'll answer that in a second. Let me get this thought out of my mind. They showed it was China versus Japan, I think, girls basketball. And China has this like 7-foot girl. And just think about Asians are really short. I mean, and that's just a fact. Now, this one girl was like 1.5 feet taller than everybody. The tip off, the other girl didn't even move.
Right.
And then they went underneath. All they got to do is keep throwing it to her. Yeah, SummerSlam will be okay. Rebound LeBron coming back the other way, United States. They're not even showing the score on the TV. What is up with that?
Yeah, I know.
I just noticed that. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Curry for 3. Brick.
Yeah,
And it's
and your score's not updated either on your side.
Brick.
Oh shit.
See,
There we go.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's Sudan with a big dunk coming down the lane.
Oh,
Hey.
Got right around
I'm
LeBron.
about to see it.
They got athleticism. Nikki got the Mitch line now. About to see it.
All right, let me brace myself.
Can you pause yours, Mitch? I can pause mine.
I'm on Xfinity. I think I can.
I think I
Can we see the game? No, we cannot.
Oh, there's the dunk.
I am.
3-point shot by.
Not sorry.
Ooh, that
No,
was weird.
We can't. It's copy. We will get a copyright strike for
Nikki,
it.
watch Tatum shot from the corner.
All right, I'm waiting for it. Pass to LeBron. LeBron's got it. LeBron looking in Tatum's direction. He makes a spin inside the paint. Corner. Brick.
He went off the
Wait,
side.
are you watching on Peacock or cable?
Peacock.
You
I'm
son of a
watching.
bitch. You had me thinking he was going to drill it.
I'm
Don't
watching
die
on-
on me, Mitch.
I'm watching on cable.
Yeah, I'm watching on Peacock.
I'm
I was
okay.
going to
I
watch
can-
on YouTube.
I mean, I could. Are you watching on your PlayStation?
No, I'm watching on my laptop.
All right, 6-5. You guys show me the score.
Yeah, that's weird. It's not showing the
USA.
score. And why is it on yours? ESPN? Is that ESPN? Yeah, that's ESPN. Why isn't
I'm
it
on
updated?
USA.
No,
Network.
it's USA Network on
No,
cable.
Your scoreboard.
Yeah, they're not prepared for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, not having it. There's the
Scoreboard.
graphic. They just put the graphic back up.
Scoreboard.
6-5. Now they take it down. Why do they keep taking it down?
Scoreboard.
Hey, they're running the floor. Well, South Sudan scores again, and they have the lead 7-6.
Boo.
Ooh, I'm ahead of the
Fire
scoreboard.
everybody.
The TV froze.
Hey, look, it's a former Sixer.
Call timeout.
You guys think
now they
USA?
just showed the score box. Come
There's
on, guys.
inside
Bugging.
pass to LeBron for the two-handed
Well,
dunk.
now it's on top of the score.
USA takes the lead.
For
But you
now.
think USA taking these guys a little more serious this time since they threatened them last game?
They should.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't realize South Sudan wasn't even a country like a dozen years ago or whatever someone was saying. It's like it's a very new country.
When did it become a country?
I don't know. They said like a dozen years ago or some, or 10 years ago, some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, they don't. There's a lot of things I'm starting to notice different. They don't get a lot of those continuation calls like you do in the NBA.
Right.
Oof. It's who
Chad is not watching the game.
Luau Dang actually supports. He pays for this team.
Yeah.
Oh, AD.
$4 million out of his own pocket. Dang, nabbit.
Hey, you just think you go to one of those countries and get a bunch of athletes, and then you take an NBA player who's been trained and skilled in it to teach a bunch of them, basics and stuff.
Huh?
You can see how over 5-6 years you can have competing. If they got the athleticism and a good enough coach.
Yeah. Thank you, Vic. So, July 9th,
There you go.
2011.
I
Yeah,
did hear that somewhere. That's 13 years ago.
you learn something new
happened?
every day.
LeBron. Fuck, he missed.
Can we bring Sayuk? He's better than Kyle Lowry.
Is he playing? Or is
Yes,
it-
he's on the court right now.
Oh, is he?
Yes. AD is guarding him outside the paint, outside the three.
3-pointer is off, coming the other way. Booker
Frick.
to Braun in the paint. He just has his way. That's the one thing about LeBron, man. If you watch him, it's always like you ever get caught up just watching him and thinking, why
Right.
can't people stop him? He
Right.
just makes it look so easy.
Brick. Oh, and then when we lost the score box again. Come on, USA.
Yeah,
No.
they're just not using it. That's weird.
Together.
No
LeBron,
graphic.
2, got it.
Come on, give it to Sayuk. I want to prove that he's better than Kyle Lowry.
KD
All right.
getting ready to come in.
Yeah, we get it. Lowry's a bad choice to come back for the Sixers, but I don't
Speaking
really
of
gotta go
KD,
that far with it.
I got
Yep.
this in the mail yesterday.
We get the point.
Oh, you
Kevin
got it.
Kevin Durant rookie card.
Oh wow.
And yes, he's the greatest Olympian basketball player of all time.
Oh, you saw my topic.
We'll talk about
Oh.
that later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here he comes. KD, Bam Adebayo, Drew Holiday.
No Embiid.
Told you, you're going to mix things up. You're going to see different things in each game. And that's, I mean, the benefit of having 12 starters. Like, there's no wrong. Like I said, I think when they had selected the team on pick and roll, I said, you could literally throw darts at a board with these 12 names and pick a starting 5, and you're good, even if it's the 5 smallest.
I just have a question. When can we see Halliburton?
Yeah, I don't know. That's strange.
Hey, Logan is in a cat.
You got to kind of think, too, though. I mean, at the same time, yeah, they want to play. But they're part of it. The idea is to win the gold. It's not, you know, and they even said it before this game. I was talking that the team has been.
That was a nice move by KD.
The team's been instructed. It doesn't matter who you are or where you sit on the totem pole on your team or in the NBA. This is to win a gold for our country, and I love
everyone. Take a shot whenever Blade says pole.
Pole.
Go KD, move on.
Pole.
Take a drink every time halftime says run support.
Well, that's
I love it. Halftime's the best.
Halftime ain't in at this point.
No, that was just great.
It's like, yes, he's Captain Obvious too. I love it.
I was on the phone with Philly halftime earlier, and I was telling him, I was like, in the deep wild, there's a. What was I saying? I couldn't stop laughing.
It's a wild halftime in its natural habitat.
Yeah, I told him that he couldn't stop laughing.
KD at the brick at the line.
Just have him watch your watch along.
Yeah, right.
They're getting into the paint real easily. Like, it's not like, well, we can get on the NBA players don't play defense trick, but
hey, there is defense. What are you talking about?
And Edwards controlling a rock now. It's good to see them mix it up and get everyone some play. Try different lineups. That's what I think that showcase was more so, like I said last week.
Yeah.
Trying to find good lineups, looking to see who plays what
the other
position
way.
best.
Here we go. KD to AD to Bam.
That's going to be an interesting topic on the pick and roll, Blaze. That's going to be a really interesting topic.
To Holiday. Back to KD.
Oh,
KD.
no.
My
internet can't go down right now. Well, I'm probably about the same as you now, Mitch. Mine just paused for a second.
Well, that's good.
Here, let's say KD's about to shoot his.
Are you in picture right now?
Shoot free throw. There, he just made his free throw.
Yep, I just got that. Are you in like picture sort of?
Yeah, we're gonna be. We were only like a second away before. KD's getting ready for a second free throw.
15 likes for Maniac Mitch. Everyone spam Maniac in the chat.
That's good. That makes it 15-10 USA. 3 minutes left in the first. Because our scoreboard is way out of whack.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna find a different one.
I got.
Or just keep.
There we go. Let's say, where did y'all find that?
Because I'm on a different tab when I watch
ESPN
the game.
normally automatic refreshes.
Yeah.
It does automatically, yeah.
But it's not doing it.
What? Yeah.
Maybe try sharing the screen again. Maybe.
Should I?
I don't know. I would try it. That would be the first thing I would try. I would close it
Let's
out.
try it.
Share it again and see if
maybe. Hey, look, we're all here and there's no scoreboard there. Hey.
Now you're Captain Obvious with halftime. You in halftime.
Yeah, I'm a Jewish one.
They need some basket support. Maybe we should get some basket support.
Okay, beside the point.
Basket support. I just got that.
Yeah.
The point is,
Pole. Take a shot.
All right, missed a rebound.
Holiday
I
off
love
the block.
USA Network. It has
Drew
3 of my
Holiday off
favorite
the
shows
block,
on
no
it.
good.
WWE, Law and Order, SVU, and Chrissy knows best.
There you go.
USA's
Butterfly.
leading. Oh, really? Wow. Thank you.
All right, still not updated.
16-12. USA's up with the ball near the foul in the paint.
Oh,
There.
I got to refresh, so that doesn't matter anything.
All right, get scoreboard. Forget that scoreboard then.
So they got Holiday, Derek White,
There we go. We got some
Anthony
defense.
Edwards, Bam Adebayo. This is like the bottom five. Well, there's not really a bottom five.
There's no Halliburton.
Yeah, he still hasn't played. Has he played at all? Is he
No.
hurt? Is he nursing an injury or something?
No. Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, that's right, Vic. I saw that too. They're not in first because they don't have the most gold.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it. Two minutes to go, 17-12 United States. Derek White at the line for his second free throw.
Yep. Takes one dribble. Takes
Takes
another
the second
dribble.
shoots
Looks
it.
up. And he bricks it.
Now I'm like a half a second in front of you instead of 2 seconds. And then the scoreboard's like a minute behind us. We're a mess.
We're a
Oh, he
total
took
mess.
like 8 steps. Come on, ref.
We're a total mess, guys. Shout out to the 97 people in the chat.
Oh.
Wow, that South Sudan guy looks like he's like 80 years
How
old.
do I have 10 people on Twitch? Okay. Okay, just like out of the blue. Traveling. They don't call traveling.
Derek White. It's pretty weird they have Derek White and Drew Holiday at the same time. That's
Right?
weird,
And
man.
no Tatum.
And small lineup, but it's working. There's Anthony Edwards with a left hand with ease.
That could be a Sixers lineup, Blaze. Small ball with Paul George at the 4.
Hey, I wouldn't
the
mind
other
it.
way.
But depending on who they're playing, it doesn't matter. You know, I mean, it could matter. It would matter. Foul called. KD. It's KD, Ant, Drew Holiday, Bam, and Derek White. That's the 5 on the
this
floor.
score
Right now.
box is glitching too. You at 228. It's got 18-12. That's not the score.
Yeah, Butterfly Tatum started.
Tatum started.
Wait, 17-12. What? Oh.
Just let it go. I'm just
actually
going to take off the scoreboard.
That's
Oh,
Unless,
19-12.
Blaze,
Just
can
find
you
a
find
different
another
one.
one? Because this scoreboard is kind of whack.
Let me find one.
Yeah, just look for one, man.
Uh,
At this point, if we
Matt,
find a good
go.
one, people ain't really going to care as long as we find an accurate one.
he's not done. I'm sure he'll come back into the game, Butterfly. KD
Uh-oh.
with the steal.
Oh, it was a breakaway for Durant, but the foul called. He's gonna get 2
So
more
that's a
free
clear
throws.
pass foul.
I don't know if they have that in international play. Olympics.
Well, we're about to find out.
So apparently Blaze's cousin's on South Sudan. McCoy.
Yep.
No.
Oh no, we forgot about Rob. I forgot about him a while ago. I don't know about you guys, but you talked to him more than I did. But
It's all good. Let's play attention to the game.
Forget about who?
Rob,
No. Oh.
It is what it is. Let's just keep watching the game.
I'm trying to find a damn scoreboard. Here we
all
go.
right, I'm
Try
at
this one.
21-12. KD just is drilling shots from the line.
Hey, Blaze, Nick is asking you. It's at a Vince Carter jersey.
Yep.
You'll figure that out on the Pick and Roll podcast today, right after this at 6 o'clock.
Yep. You should have just did one string.
Yep.
Huh?
And
We could have just
Yep,
stayed here.
I already told
I know,
you.
but and then Coke, yeah.
They could have just showed up whenever.
Just a
Yeah.
heads up, Blaze. I don't know if you know yet, but I'm not going to be on tonight. I'm meeting up with family for dinner.
It's all good, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to a steakhouse with them. So
Oh, nice. Have a good
Uh-oh.
one. Have a...
Steal
Jaden
by
says,
Ant.
"Yo,
They're up by
Blaze."
10. Up by 10 right now with 15 seconds left. Bam with a little scoop shot. Up by 12, 26-14. That's going to be your score after 1. 8 seconds left. Sudan's going to try to get a final shot off. 4, 3, 2.
2,
You got
1.
to shoot it, you ding dong.
Ding
He
dong.
just throws it
hello.
up towards the hoop. Rooting for South Sudan. No, that's a lot of people are rooting against we got all the best players, so a lot of people are rooting for the other countries. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Shout out to unpopular opinion.
Yeah, didn't I say that last week? I was just like, or something.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
You said that.
It's a bigger story if U.S. loses, because then we're talking about who beat us.
Story.
Yep, at the end of the first quarter.
If they're going to lose, why not lose during group play and then win the gold medal anyway?
Oh, did you find a scoreboard?
I found 2, but
Okay. Oh, we had 169 people. Now we don't.
oh.
Where we at? Are we good?
We're fine. We're fine. Hey,
In
you
between
say
quarters.
his name and he appears.
While we're in between quarters, guys. Quick question. What do you guys think?
Blaze
of some of the
knows
other
what I'm
teams
talking
today?
about. What is
Joe
up,
Chad
Joe?
in the house. Say S again?
I think he's talking to me.
Why'd you say shit?
Yeah, that is why.
Or a kid that wants to hear the S word. Shit. He said shit. You know what
Well,
else
I
we
think-
say? Bull jive and baloney.
Yeah, Bo Jive and Baloney.
It's time for the Bull Jive and Baloney Show.
Oh, God. While we're at commercial break, your guys' thoughts. What do you think about some of the other teams at this Olymp so far?
What you mean? Oh, obviously, you mean just in basketball.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, who's impressed you the most so far? Or-
Obviously, Canada.
yeah.
To me, Canada.
Canada, eh?
In my opinion.
What about Giannis? He's been carrying the whole country on his back.
Dude, that team doesn't have the right chemistry at all. I mean,
Blaze,
Giannis
have you
is
played the
doing his
college
best.
football game yet?
I'm not a gamer.
Hey, how'd you like the new update on WWE 2K?
Oh, I just put all 5 of them in there in an elimination match and see who won. Pat McAfee won. I just like it because there's a football in it now, so you can go into the ring and pull out a football and throw it at people.
How does that work?
I don't know. I haven't got to do it yet. I got the game up here. So
How does that work? You just have to hit triangle and be like, bing.
I was working on someone's creation.
Yeah, Canada. Miss, you needed to come see me and Blaze's channel kick butt in there. I can't. Every time when I go on his channel, I lose. I lost to Philly halftime, not once but twice.
Oh. Then you had to
Shut
go
up.
do steroids.
You're the one who offered it to me. You're the one who offered it.
Did they already start the second half?
Second quarter.
Oh, quarter. Oh, that's right. I thought it's.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
says. Well, I looked at this where it
What
says. I saw
quarter?
the scoreboard where it says halftime and live, and I was like, "Wait, it's not halftime. It's first quarter over.
Wait, halftime is not here. What are you talking
Halftime's
about?
not live.
Dude, look at the
Halftime
score.
is working.
Look, it says right on the score. Halftime's live.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right in the middle of the share screen says live halftime.
middle.
Hey, Jaden, how you doing, man?
Yeah,
Oh, that's the one that asked for the. No, it's okay. We talk about anything when we're doing streams.
yeah.
I mean, we're mainly going to talk about basketball, but you know, when us
yeah.
three and our little clique get together, we talk about anything.
It's
Yeah.
Bull Jive and Baloney.
We do talk about some bull jive and baloney though too.
And we'll talk
must be warned.
about fucking. I mean, we'll talk about food. We'll talk about music. We'll talk about football,
Is that
basketball.
even better? Yeah, look at that.
Pretty much anything.
You can probably get even closer. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those damn things that I can't close the top part.
Wait, you can't.
No, it's
close the
31 to
top part.
14. So this one's not.
This one's not even right either.
So it's not automatically updating either.
Vic is on the better channel. Gee, I wonder whose channel that is. I know it's not mine.
There you go. There's the medal standings.
Good defense by Durant.
I'll keep looking. Same. Is it the same? No, Booker's in now.
Yeah. Booker,
Booker
Edwards,
came in
White,
for
Katie, and
ooh,
Bam.
bam underneath with the two-handed jam, and it's
Bam
30,
right in the bam right in the paint.
33-14.
Can we
Yeah, this
get
game's gonna
Boner
start
down
getting out of
low?
hand here.
Yeah, I know you're on Blazers channel.
Hey Vic,
Um,
hit the thumbs
but-
up, Vic the Dick.
hey, he's a Pittsburgh fan.
I know.
Oh, nice dunk by Adebayo. You know what's funny? I look sometimes from a distance. Adebayo looks like a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have to remind myself.
Booker in the corner.
Damn
Brick.
Adebayo.
That's not a brick. Come on, it's
Yes,
not
it
a.
is.
Oh, that was a travel. Big
Where's
travel.
he?
Even Booker did the. Oh, there's the 3-ball. That was a big travel. He did one of these.
Where's Michael
Before he
Irvin
even
when you
started
need him to
dribbling.
point it out. Be like, that's traveling. Bit.
He did an Angel Reese.
Edwards, brick.
Rattles out. That's not a brick.
I don't care. I
If
say
it
brick
hits the
every
rim,
time.
if it hit like the back of the rim or the backboard, and that's a brick. There's a difference between missing.
I should say brick all the time. Brick.
Stop. That's an air ball. That's not a brick. It has to hit
I
something.
didn't
to be a
even
brick.
get the shot yet.
Oh, yes, you did. It's not a brick. It was an air ball. 3 for Derek White. Thank God.
Huh?
Welcome to the crew, Derek White. That weird
Still,
back
still
flip,
should have been Jalen Brown.
Trey Young hair flopping around in the back of his head.
Hey, don't mention Trey Young. You know who will appear.
Halftime's live.
Yeah.
That's what that
Woohoo! The Great White.
All right, 36-17. We're starting to pull away a little bit, but it ain't over yet.
That's a brick.
All right. Yeah.
A brick is when you miss the shot. Thank you.
No, a brick is when you miss the shot badly.
No, a
difference.
brick is when you just miss the shot.
No.
No, brick is when
Yes.
you're off by a mile.
Yeah, brick is when it either clunks, like it hits the side of the rim, or it bangs off the backboard and doesn't hit nothing. That's a brick.
No,
A brick is the worst type of miss there is. Don't tell me what a brick
Yeah.
is. I've shot
Like a
many
brick
in my
would be
time.
the
I'll admit
equivalent
it.
of
So have
Paulie
I.
Brown Trying a deep three.
Even though I have a better jump shot than you. You shot 4 for 10.
Like a
4 for
Was
11.
that 4 for 10 or 4 for 12?
4 for 11.
and
And on the air, I was like, "Yep, I hit 5."
No, you hit 4.
three.
LeBron in the post, and there's no one stopping that. I don't even
All
see
right,
the
so
foul.
brick. All right, so Vic said a brick definition: a missed shot in
A
basketball. Apparently,
badly missed shot. Where'd you find that definition? That's an actual definition somewhere? Or did you just type that? It looks like you Googled it, because I don't see Vic using a colon. There
Oh,
it is. Look,
Vic.
he definitely butterfly Googled this too.
Mm.
A shot that does not reach the rim.
That's
Air ball. No, that's wrong too, butterfly. Wherever you found that.
an air ball.
Yeah, that's an air ball. He literally describes an air ball. A failed attempt at a layup or similar. No, a missed layup is not a brick.
Yeah.
A brick is when it clunks. If it rolls around the rim and goes out, that's not a brick. It almost went
That's a
in.
toilet bowl.
Yeah,
if it goes
well,
around the rim, that's a toilet bowl.
You're a toilet bowl. Sudan with the ball up top, down by 19.
If you
right
want to
now.
talk about toilet bowl,
Nice little fadeaway. 6 minutes and a half. LeBron, they're just throw it right under the AD, and no one can stop him. Look at that. He
This
just
is
did
fun.
one post move and an easy little scoop.
a shooter without touch those bricks. Noisy misses. The
Yeah, even-
clang off rim, and therefore it's a bricklayer.
Yeah, noise. Yeah, making a noise. That means it's clanging off the rim is a badly missed. Oh, Jesus. Now everyone's Googling brick.
Oh my god. Here's an
Short
example of a
or
brick.
off target, typically
Here's
hitting
an
the front of the
example a
rim.
brick.
With
Kwame Brown
excessive-
trying a deep three. That's a brick.
With excessive force.
No, that's an
the
air
main-
ball.
Almost 9 out of 10 of these definitions are not correct. If it's an air ball, it's not a brick. If it's a missed layup, it's not a brick. Like, I'd like to take like excessive force is correct. Missing badly is correct. Clanging off the rim is correct. That's why it's a brick right there.
Meanwhile, we're at a timeout with 5:38 left, and Team USA is winning big time.
If we can't find a scoreboard, I'm just gonna go to regular.
Well, I stopped thinking because it was.
Yeah, it's like no point now.
Yeah.
Westbrook should know.
You know what's gonna be a
What? That
good
was
game?
funny.
On
That was
Friday
funny.
at 3 p.m., we got Team France versus Team Germany. That's going to be a good one.
I might actually stream that.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how Team Germany does.
I might actually stream that. Oh, wow. Am I doing anything? I want to look at my schedule. Oh, I can't. I could move Sixers. I could just cancel Sixers alert and just do the game. That's actually not a bad game. Giannis versus Wemby. Whew.
I mean, you mean no Germany? Remember?
Yeah.
It's Franz Wagner and Dennis Schroeder versus Wemby.
Yeah. Joel looks sad.
LeBron from deep.
That's a brick.
It's not really. Yeah, that was a brick, but it wasn't really that deep. That was like NBA range.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to remember. It's like
I recalibrated with the 3.
Hey!
Yes!
See what happens? They put him in. He makes a 3 right away. He might have forgot how to play. Oh, South Sudan answers. Ooh, Curry.
Omot.
No one.
His name is Omot.
I hate to say this, but can you imagine if like Curry or someone tears their ACL in these Olympics? Like LeBron, he's ready to play with Bronny, and he's out for the year.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
I mean, I'm not wishing that on anyone. Don't get me wrong, but can you imagine after all the hype on Bronny, LeBron gets hurt during the Olympics and he's out for the year, and he never gets to play one game with his son.
Oh, that gave me the shivers.
And he has to retire because the injury's so bad. He's done. He never gets to play one game with his son, who gets drafted.
Halliburton with another 3.
He's on fire. Humpty Hump.
Humpty Hump. Sat on the what was it? Humpty Hump. Sat on what was it?
It's your chance to do the hump.
No. Wasn't it? What was that?
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty.
Thank you. I forgot that.
Jeez.
What if Bronny was out for the year? Knock on wood.
I'm just saying, man, that would be weird.
That'd be so weird. Now LeBron has got to be like, damn, I gotta take care of my body for another 4 years. Bully ball.
I heard the same time. There's an echo.
Echo. AD is limping.
Oh, he's out for the year. Not wishing that upon anyone for those out there.
Did the Phillies lose again?
I wonder if Peacock has a scoreboard. I am signed in.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's right. I'm using a different browser.
Phillies lost by 1.
Oh.
Oh, again?
6-5.
And these Philly teams be collapsing like crazy.
So 3:15 in the second, 47-31. I had a feeling they weren't going to piss around with them this time and just put it on them.
Blaze Smith, I'm so disgusted with you two. How are you talking about my son and grandson like that?
Your son and grandson?
We're not talking about Precious or Chua, who's back on your Knicks. I'm so confused.
Katie Ledecky wins the 1,500 meter freestyle. Another gold medal.
Woo! 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 Woo!
There's a.
There's a 3.
Is that Bam?
Yep.
Bam for 3. Hey now.
No, Bam.
Bam.
Wham! Bam! Thank you, man.
Hey. LeBron and Brownie. Oh.
I knew what he was talking about. Shoot it, Halliburton. Curry from the corner. That has to be like shooting a free throw for him.
Right?
Shooting from those 3-point lines. Nice pass. Ooh, and a block.
That was Tatum, right?
By Tatum, yes.
Tatum actually did something.
Good job, Tatum. Good way to earn your spot on the Olympics.
Oh, coach is mad at Halliburton.
Because he whooped on them Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
At least he didn't do the choking gesture.
Let me find some Halliburton cards to show you and rub it in.
No, we'll do that on a pick and roll.
You pick your own hole.
I said pick and roll, not pick your nose.
I have a box of cards coming in. I was hoping they came in today because then I could open them at halftime.
Curry brick.
Wasn't a brick.
Yes, it was.
Everything's a brick and everything's a pause.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
Now you know me. Now you know me.
The Pause Brick Podcast.
Thank you.
Oh no!
Don't forget the Sponge Cast.
The word pause.
Ridiculous.
The Pause Cast is just a name that makes me want to do that podcast.
Oh yeah.
The Pause Cast. That's gold.
I know. We gotta do it. An exclusive on the Hardcore Sports Network.
Nope,
You guys
only on my
pause
channel.
more than a newbie
No.
doing a tutorial.
Fine. Your channel in the network.
My channel only. Nope. No one's
No,
allowed to have
what the
pause.
hell?
I coined the phrase. I'm taking it.
Fine. Do it in the first episode. You have to interview me.
No, we'll start our own brand new channel called the Paused Cast.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm
Brand
down.
new YouTube channel.
Being cheesy.
Look at this. All 5 players touching the ball as they move it around.
Pause.
Curry drives 3 by Bam again. Oh, he's a 3-point machine.
You guys know he actually shoots threes during the season, right?
And now he's shooting them 2 feet
Hey,
shorter.
Mitch, the Phillies just got swept. Hey,
Oh.
tell it to a guy who actually watches baseball because I know.
Yeah, I don't watch baseball either. Ooh, in the lane and one foul on
and then
Halliburton.
Butterfly goes bam
He
bam.
humps my
And
name.
I remember people was talking all that shit about the Phillies and how great they are.
Well, once got
Not
busy in the
realize it
Burger
don't
King
matter till
bathroom.
this time of year. Well, we're at that time of year now. It actually matters. So
Yep, good thing halftime's at work. Yep.
Men's
Nunni,
basketball.
what is that? Ninni Omat?
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
I'll be front.
I'll be right.
I'll be middle.
No, that's halftime. He's in the middle talking about stories and stats.
Oh, we don't have the middle video.
Oh!
He missed it. He was going to try to do another. Oh!
Bam!
Bam! Showing you how to do it inside, too.
Pause.
55-36. Everything is a podcast. Like I just say, hi, Mitch. Pause! I'm not high. That's a pause. Uh-oh. Nice inside pass, and he lost the ball.
Oh, he lost
Kevin
his
Durant,
ball?
his rookie card just went up.
He lost his balls? Pause.
Pause every time you say balls. Can't say the word ball anymore,
I'm
people.
torn with the Yankees and Phillies. One of my favorite teams are going to win and lose.
Lost the ball. Pause. Don't say ball while watching a sport that has a ball in it. That's a bunch of bull jive and baloney.
USA has a squad.
Squat.
Squad.
Now here's a question, and I've
Booker's
heard people
back
say
in.
this already, but I don't agree. What do you
What?
think? We've only seen a little bit of this team. USA 2024 could beat the original Dream Team. People are saying.
No,
I don't think so either.
it can't. No.
I don't think so.
Great
either. I don't know
balls.
what they're-
Great balls on fire.
I don't know what they would do going inside with David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and.
You're looking at the cups.
No, I'm looking at my poster with all the cards.
Uh,
The cups. are
great
over
balls on
here. I still
fire.
have the
Could that
cups.
be at the Nutter Center?
Nutter? Oh no! Pause.
Yeah.
Mike's coming to get you. Two 27.9 seconds. Oh, you stepped out of bounds there. Number 9. I don't know any of their names, that's for sure.
Zero chances this team has heart to beat the Dream Team.
I would definitely want to see it.
I wouldn't.
The only thing I would hope for,
Nutter
What?
butter.
if I'm going to dream, I would say Kobe doesn't die and he's on
Aw.
this team. So Kobe with this team against the Dream Team.
Yeah.
You think I would love to see that? I don't even care who wins. I really.
I think
wouldn't.
what you know what I want? I want
Tobias
that
Harris
final
on the Olympic team.
No. I want that score to be 68-68. No. 68-68. And whoever has the last shot has to make it for 69.
But then it would get this. But the last basket would make 70.
No, free throw.
So you have to get fouled. You can't take a regular shot.
Exactly.
And then if I was the other team, I just wouldn't foul them. 55-36 is your halftime score.
Halftime. Where's halftime? Halftime. Halftime.
What'd I say? 55-36? 55-36. There you go. It's in everybody's chat now. 552 channels.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
We're in halftime.
Kobe didn't die, and he's on this team, and he's playing against the original Dream Team.
What? Hmm?
What?
That's what we were discussing. Do you think this team can beat the original Dream Team the way it is?
The way it is,
You keep it where it is.
nah.
And then now my conversation was if Kobe didn't die and Kobe's on this team with Kobe
Yeah, but
versus
that's not even the right alternate scenario, with all due respect. What if Kobe was born like a decade later and he was on this team or something? Would be the right conversation to be having.
No, I was just trying to be real. If Kobe didn't die and he was still playing, and he made this Olympic team, I said I don't even care who wins. I just love to see
that
that
doesn't
team.
even make sense, Blaze, because Kobe was already retired by that point.
Yeah, but say he came back. I'm just saying if he didn't die,
He's
he
talking
could still play.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Blaze,
Yes.
it doesn't make sense. If he came back, he was a shell of his former self in the later stage of his career. You're talking 4 or 5 years after he retired, he comes back. What was he going to be then, realistically? Like
Kobe.
It's Kobe. It's hypothetically.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the way you're putting it doesn't even make sense. Like if you're asking, what if
Well,
Prime Kobe was on this team? That makes more sense.
Well, then if I'm going to dream far, I'd say prime Kobe with this team then.
Yeah, that makes much more sense.
Well, there
For
can't
an
be a prime
alternate
Kobe with
scenario.
this team, though. So how does that make sense? It would be old Kobe if it really would have happened. So that makes more sense. I'm not trying to make any sense at all.
He's not. It's
I'm not trying to make sense.
Then
I was
that's
just saying
stupid, then.
if there was Kobe on this team versus the Dream Team, I would love to see it. That's all I was saying.
Okay, now that makes a little more sense.
That's all I'd love to say.
Blaze is all about bulljive and baloney.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bull jive and
You do.
baloney. It doesn't have to make sense.
I mean, I get
Nothing
it. We
he
have
says
fun,
makes
but
sense.
it does.
Pretty much.
But the way you phrase it initially, you phrase it as if Kobe were still alive today. I'm like,
Yeah, if he didn't die. Well, he would have to
Yeah.
not die if he was going to play.
He wouldn't have to pass away.
Yeah, the first step of him playing with this team would be him not dying. That would him not dying would have to happen one way or another for him to play in this with this team. I have found article after
The
article.
moment you say
with
that,
updates,
you're
but
putting
no
it
lives.
in the context of Kobe being in his 40s. The moment you put it that way, you're putting it in the context of, well, what if you were alive in 24? Well, he'd be in his 40s.
Stop trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, just let it go.
It wasn't
Just let
supposed to
it
be
go. It's
something that
Blaze.
could
No,
really
it
happen.
wouldn't work.
It's not something that could really happen. It was.
It's
I'm
not
just
something
saying.
it could really happen.
If I
Well,
could
no
pick one
shit,
other, well,
but
actually, it'd probably
it
be
wouldn't
Shaq.
work.
I would want Shaq. I just want to see the greatest players of all time playing in one game. And if you're going to pick
That's all he
two
wants to
teams,
say.
yeah, and if you're going to pick two teams, it would be Dream Team,
All right,
and probably this team.
Then hit up 2K24 then.
Yeah, then I would add Shaq and Kobe.
All right, simple. Do a
Or you have a
blackout
90s
5v5, pick
Yeah.
5 players one,
Wait,
five
hold
for
on.
the other.
Imagination.
Yeah.
I had to do that. Imagination. God, I wish I had a GIF. What if Will Chamberlain was on this team today?
And how would Will? That's an interesting question because how would Will Chamberlain do with today's rules though too? Like offensively,
He would still dominate. He
No,
would still
'cause
dominate.
go back and look at Wilt, and this is with no disrespect to Wilt. He was
He
just
played
really
against
big.
plumbers.
He wasn't dribbling between his legs and doing scoops. You know, he wasn't. He had no. He's not finesse. He's just a big dude. He was just bigger than everybody. He's not going to like crossover dribble you and spin move. You know, he's not like the 7-footers of today that are going to shoot threes and look all fluid. Some of them big guys back in the day were just big. They were just huge.
Right, and then it's interesting because if he was trained under today's era, who knows? Maybe he would have developed a 3-point game. That's kind of like
Oh, he would have had to been able to shoot a three. Everyone has to shoot a three. How does Scores and Odds, which is a betting website, not have the Olympics? Can you not bet on the Olympics? You have to.
I don't think you can.
USA won in women's soccer. If anyone cares, just not that we really care about soccer, but yeah, USA won.
Hey, let's talk about Kobe on this team. Let's talk about Kobe on this team.
That's an interesting question. Now, which role would he assume? Like, someone would have
Now
to
you
go.
want to talk about roles?
It would be the same as LeBron, I would think.
He would
The
probably
guy who's going to try to take over all the time. And he would be in this mix of here's a new starting lineup and here's a new starting lineup.
like Kobe would probably be in the same role he was in 08 for this team. And he'd be kind of the one leading the way with practice, pushing everyone to wake up early, go practice, eat together, just like he did with, LeBron, D-Wade, Carmelo, Carlos Boozer, and all those guys. He'd be doing the same thing here with,
Hold
with
on.
Bam.
Hold on. Did you just say practice?
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about
Playoffs?
I mean, listen, we talking about listen.
He's heating up.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game.
For three. Bang! That one goes down.
Nikki laughed. Ah.
You know, this whole time I've been trying to find a scoreboard at the same time and I cannot find one.
Yeah, right. I stopped. I gave up.
There's like really no scoreboard.
There's none. I got lucky on the last game.
There's
I got
medal
lucky.
standings and there's no like live scoring anywhere. I've even tried to search from Google, Bing, like 5 different search engines too. Figured USA Today would have the scoreboard at least.
He's heating up. He's on fire.
He's on fire!
What, you want the MK Lounge one?
Remix! We can make our own song. It's like a soundboard now.
And then who's winning?
Damien, you're
USA.
winning. You're winning, Damien. That sounds like a fart.
It is.
55-36, Team USA at halftime.
It's a crappy remix. Blame him.
You know where you need to go if you're talking
Read my
about recent
Pokemon. Okay.
mix?
In his
UDJ.
first Olympics, Kobe averaged 15 points, 2.1 assists, 2.1 threes. All right.
Butterfly's
Yep.
in the chat. I'm actually undressing Butterfly right now.
Wait. Whoa. What? Pause. That's a pause. Podcast coming near you.
Yep. Taking her clothes off right now as we speak.
How are we feeling going into the third quarter?
Like it's going to be a 30-point win.
Sounded like a
At
far.
least.
Another dominating performance for Team USA where I get to drop a short telling people to shut up.
Ooh, I'll drop a long. If there's a short, there should be longs. YouTube longs.
You mean slongs?
No, if there's shorts, there should be longs.
No,
Yeah, 'cause
it's
then
longs.
You can actually do more. You can actually put more in a video.
Oh, that's a long. I'm gonna start calling regular videos longs.
Ooh, swing.
That light's too bright. You can see mine. Are you on a different tab?
No, I can see it.
That light's
Yeah,
too bright. See how it's like too
That's
bright?
just like so random.
And then down here you can see all my little figurines.
Yeah. It's just so random.
I bought another one of these things down here for the card display box. I bought another one. I'm gonna hang them right here.
Hold
the wall.
on.
Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Now, every time you hear that, you're gonna think it's a fart.
Now, you want me to be honest with you? That- All right, that's the. You want me to be honest? That's the real reason I got that song.
Because it sounded like a fart at the beginning?
Yes, yes,
No, it's not.
yes, it is. I need to get another hardcore sports countdown. The Peacock app sucks.
Here,
Thought
you
they
want
would
mine?
fix this
No,
app.
I'm not giving you mine.
I'm not giving him anything. By the way, how is it with Zach Levine?
I don't even
In
know
Chicago.
what my countdown is.
You don't even have one.
Yeah,
Did I make you one?
No, I have. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is.
Mitchell Goff. Yes, that's my name. Yes, that's actually my name.
Here, I'll show you the countdown I use. Oh, I'll give you this one. Here's the one I use. I like that one.
I like that one.
I found it somewhere and I downloaded it because I didn't want to use the StreamYard one because everybody uses it. There's this one. Oh no!
I just like how everything flies.
I'm leaving this one here. You can have it.
You know, it's on my. Are you on my? You on my brand, so thank you.
There you go. Have that second one though. Can't have the second one. I'm deleting it.
Is that true? I don't know if he lost weight or not. Headline's getting skinny on us. Did you all see the video with them saying Braun is in better
Oh,
shape?
jeez.
Oh God.
Hey, guess what, guys? Breaking news.
Well-
Cassidy's awesome. Orange Cassidy's awesome.
Where'd that come from?
That's a
weird.
glitch, guys. You just never heard of that? That's a glitch.
Okay, you get it. All right. I had my fun. Breaking news!
No,
It's Tobias Harris.
I caught that one.
Oh, no! You knew the Tobias one was coming.
Pause. That's a pause. That's a pause. You know that is.
Don't say ball or come. Because you're going to
Pause.
get paused. Can you say come ball?
Pause. You know, Blaze, I want that.
Oh, you want the you can have the one that's here.
No, because you're in my brand. He wants it for his.
Oh. Well, let's leave this brand. Here, I'll leave the brand.
No, don't leave
Can
mine.
you do that in between a live show?
Yes.
I'll go to Coach Ed's. Yay, we're Coach Ed's.
Hey, no, we're Philly halftime.
Philly one eye.
Philly one eye.
Here, I'll give him that countdown.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, we need some run support. Gotta
Philly halftime.
get more run support. That's like saying
Philly
for a football game. We gotta get points. We gotta score a touchdown. Really? That was funky.
All right, there you go, Coach. It's in your brand now.
All right, I'm back to MK. Before Mitch
Yay.
throws a fit here.
I didn't throw a fit.
Before you throw a fit, I said.
Will
Chamberlain would still be tall, and he probably would have fucked 20,000 women by then.
Yeah.
Because he did 10,000 while he was alive.
That is just crazy.
All right, here comes the second half tip off. Since we did our weirdness, second half handoff, no tip. 55-36. AD, Curry, Booker, LeBron, and Tatum. I think I was the starting five in the beginning.
Yep.
All right, so they're sticking with the same starting five for the second half.
And no Embiid yet.
No, he's Halliburton now.
Yeah.
He's
He
even.
deserves it after the last game. What a wilt.
I think that might be him there on the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 on the bench. Wait, that's right. Never mind. I couldn't get a good enough look to see which one was Embiid.
He's right there.
Oh, okay. There he is. I see him now.
He's hogging like 3 chairs.
Since she said he's right there. Now I see it. And that's what I mean. Like he's blocked
No,
by AD. We're going
that
the
wasn't
other
a
way.
block.
He didn't block it?
No.
I thought he blocked it.
No, it hit the rim.
He tipped it.
Levine did more in Chicago than whatever Ben Simmons could ever do in
He
NBA
on
with
the
Philly.
baseline. Oh, he stepped on the
Okay.
line. That's a weird line. The out of bounds line has that side thing where it looks like the court's a little bigger, but it's not. They used everybody but Joel Embiid. He just said it. It's because everyone was bitching about him after the first game,
Yeah, he did terrible.
including this guy.
Yeah, including me. Yeah.
Yep. Never satisfied Koski over here.
You mean realistic one?
Well, that too. Curry from deep. Well, actually, from NBA range, maybe a that was probably a little further than 24 feet.
I know number funnier than 24. 25.
What?
SpongeBob. You don't know that SpongeBob reference?
Gabriel. That guy looks familiar. Did he play in the NBA?
Gabriel Iglesias?
Yep.
You know that guy's a comedian.
Oh my God, Damian. Nice try, bro.
What?
Uh-oh. Alley-oop! Alley-oop! To Tatum! Curry to Tatum. That comment's not even showing up here. How is that showing up there, but not?
Yeah, Gabriel did win
this one.
he was on the Celtics.
There you go, Mitch. There's our Damian's dumb comment of the day.
I already saw it.
Yeah.
He did more in Chicago than whatever Ben Simmons did
That doesn't make that.
in
That's.
the NBA and Philly. I mean,
I stopped trying to make sense of what Damian.
Dude, it just you can't find a correlation. And now Blaze has officially cloned me. As he's Mike's on pause, he's officially being transformed into a clone of me. Oh
No,
great.
he's the bias.
But as I was saying, Ben Simmons, it's such a shame with that guy, dude. He had so much potential to be a star, and he could have been like one of the top stars today, but he had the mental mentality of a freaking
Roman
toddler
Wilson
going
left
up
practice
against Austin
yesterday, I
Harden.
think, due to an ankle injury. He'll be fine. He'll be back for week 1.
Blazed?
Hey, they've been saying Roman Wilson's looked really good too.
Yeah.
They're saying that he could fill that Deontay Johnson slot position very well.
Yes. Yes. That's
Which
what
would
I was
be-
telling everybody.
That's awesome. Because Deontay Johnson was nothing but a diva that wasn't as good as he thought he was. There's a lot of people saying he's going to do good in Carolina, but who's throwing him the ball? Bryce Young going to have a resurgence maybe? He's going to have to.
Yeah.
I like that Leggett, Xavier Leggett guy better down there in Carolina.
Dude,
Damian Bubba is looking for you.
that Panthers team is so in the shitter, bro. Seriously.
3
It's
for
okay.
Sudan.
Long time for them.
Yeah, they're going to be bad. I'm just I mean, like, somebody's got to play good. I mean, someone's going
Got
to
to play well.
I mean, you would
You
have
can
to have
play
like
well.
a CJ Stroud.
My
type of
sister was an English teacher. I'm cursed.
I'm not playing
that
in the
team
well.
even have a chance.
You go
Devin
play
Booker
in the
for
well.
3. Yakums.
Yuckum Purtle.
Yep. There you go.
Turtle, he should be on the Olympic team. Wait, he is on an Olympic team, isn't he?
I forget for who.
Well, whatever country he's from, probably.
I don't know what country that is.
It is
You're looking it up. That's
Austria.
cheating. You're looking it up. That's cheating.
No, that's called using resources that are given to you.
Yeah, but it's more
3-point
fun.
again. Same guy, another 3.
It's more fun when you can't think of it and you're trying to
Uh-oh.
figure it out.
It's only 14 now. They're coming back.
Oh no.
Timeout.
Whatever.
Timeout, Kerr.
Dude, they hit a couple more threes. It's under 10 points. We got a basketball game.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then watch it go to overtime.
We'll live overtime at the Pick and Roll show. Go over there and watch it.
Yes.
Oh, that would be interesting.
This should have just been the Pick and
What
Roll
the
show.
fuck?
What?
I would have just done a 3-hour Pick and Roll show. Started it here. This is Pick and Roll.
I would have too.
But why didn't you?
I didn't think of that until now.
I was going to tell you that yesterday.
Then why
I
didn't
said-
you?
I don't know. I was like, he probably thought of it and decided not to. I was like, just do one show and call it both. Then maybe we'll get more eyes on Pick and Roll.
Yeah, I
You
guess.
can always drop the link here for Pick and Roll before this is over. Maybe some of these people will go over there. We got 233 people here right now.
Yeah.
I said fucking.
There you go.
Oh, I said shit too.
Oh, the Cavs finally extended Jared Allen. There you go.
Pause. Extended him. Pause.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna start doing that now even more. I'm gonna do it until
Do
you're
it.
sick of it. Do it.
Do it.
Pause.
Pause.
Do it.
You need to
Pause.
pause over every little thing, bro.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Listen,
Pause.
there
Yep,
isn't-
Jared Allen has got a 3-year, $91 million maximum extension. guaranteed him 131 mil over the next 5 years.
Jeez.
Wow.
Good for you.
Badoom
people.
switch.
I heard
Did you
that.
I was like, Badoom switch.
Unless you're watching the game, you don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
KD with the ball on elbow extended, now inside. They're moving the ball around.
Pause.
Nice.
You said extended.
They're starting to move the ball. Edwards for 3 off the back of the rim. That was not a brick, but it was not a brick.
Coach, if you want to join, you're gonna have to scroll down on StreamYard and click load more because there's so many.
Yeah, because there's 9,472 shows on the network.
I know.
And everyone has their entire NFL season scheduled already.
No, that was YTC.
3-pointer.
No,
No good for Drew.
no, mine blacked out, and then now I'm back.
From J. Rue. Drew.
Oh, Derek White's holding his back. It's hurt.
Out for the season. Ooh, he got hammered in the back. Look at this.
Timeout.
We're going to show the replay. Lower back, too, with an elbow.
That's like a hockey move. That's a hockey.
Yeah, that's
check.
the same dude that was hitting those threes, number 7. Blind side. He got hit right in the back. Not even paying
I'll
attention
be
to it.
streaming the game on Saturday at 11:15 a.m. Whoever wants to join me, more welcome to.
I don't go live until 4.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved the weekend wake up to
stolen.
Sunday.
Stolen by the U.S. 60-49 right now.
9 more points. 9 more points.
Yep, get ready to tweet, Mitch.
I will.
I'm surprised you don't have like a window open.
I do.
That's like X, and you can already have your thing ready to type out and says,
I
you
do.
like have a template that says blank has 69.
Oh, no, I need
Like
to
you
do
should
that.
have a template that has blank has 69. It's ready to go all the time.
Yeah. Hey, Wesley's on the Facebook side. Come over to the YouTube side. Appreciate you.
And come to my channel, not Mitch's.
No, come to mine, not his.
Mitch's channel stinks like rotten cheese right now. I don't know
Actually,
what
no.
it is.
Go to Nikki's. Go to Nikki's channel.
Whatever
His
you
channel's
do.
better than both of ours.
Don't go to Mitch's channel, whatever you do. Ugh.
Yeah, don't go to
like rotten
Blaze's
cheese.
channel. Don't go to Hardcore Sports. Go to Nikki's.
Go to Coach Ed's channel.
Go ahead.
Go to this channel right down there. Go to that channel. Yeah, you have to click on StreamYards and you have to scream down for like 8 minutes before you find this stream.
Yeah.
The Sudan trying to make a little comeback, but the United States trying to step it up now. Still 60-49.
To 49.
Sudan with the ball. I mean, I don't know why people were knocking this team so much. All the players that I see on their team look skilled. They look good. They're meshing well with NBA's best. I mean, I don't see what was so wrong with it. And like I said, I don't judge those showcase matches because that's the coaches trying to figure out lineups and shit like that. And the bottom line is they won the game.
The bottom line, Stone Cold said so.
Little bully ball on
Air ball.
That was an air ball and a shot clock violation. We don't have a video for shot clock violation. We'll use this.
What?
It's a shot. Do a shot clock. This is shot clock.
All right.
Built to last.
Hey, what's up, Judd?
Oh, it's Judd. I've been saying Jude.
Well, he hasn't corrected any of us. So I've been calling him he, her, him, Judd, whatever it is.
I've been calling Jude.
You
Sudan
tell us,
Cookie.
Judd, Jude. Is it Jude or is it Judd?
How about Judge Judy?
Well, it's spelled Judd, but it could be short for something long, and it could be Jude.
Wait, but Blaze, how about Judge Judy? See what I did there?
Pause.
No, that's not a pause.
You said Jew.
No, it's not. What?
Because I'm a Jew. That's why he did it. Good.
You said
Oh, it ain't
Judy.
worth it.
Is it Jude or Judd?
Aha! It's Judd. Gotcha.
No, it's Jude with double D.
Now
Pause.
pause. Double D's.
That was a good. You gotta admit that was a good one. You gotta admit.
That's a legit. See, there's legit ones and then there's fake ones. Like every time someone says ball,
You
three
gotta
ball. Got it. Pause. No one has 3 balls.
admit. You gotta admit that was the best one I ever came up with.
It's not, maybe not ever. Oh, Derek White with a 3, and it's 65-52.
4 more points. 4 more
13
points.
now. 2 3-pointers. 2 3-pointers. So they'll never have 69. 65-52, 4 minutes left in the third.
You know what I can think that is gonna happen in NBA in the future? Like I'm talking about years down the line. You will have to make a full court shot for the other team to lose points.
Oh, jeez.
Good luck with that one.
I think that would be fun. You could see like a Victor Wembanyama pull from the other side of the court.
That would be stupid because who's going to hit that?
People do hit full court shots, Nikki.
Steph Curry. I was going to say half court, but they make those a lot easier nowadays.
That's why I said full.
Yeah. Full time. Pittsburgh full time.
Yeah, but the odds of that being made are real slim. I mean, you'd have to.
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Steve
you'd have
says it
teams
happens
just
all the
trying
time.
to throw it up just for the sake
So
of
it is
making it.
Jude with
at
double
a-
D.
That's
Judd.
a 10%
It's
make
Jude with
ratio.
double D.
No, it's not.
I'm
He just
kidding.
said- I mean, there is a girl for your avatar, so we say Judd. Are you a girl or a boy? Let's ask that one then. Since we're
There you
asking
go,
that.
Wesley. There you go, Nikki. Wesley to shut your channel. There you
Butterfly, beyond this, besides popular opinion, is not a kitty cat. She's actually a person.
go.
Is that your real cat, though, Butterfly? Let's ask that question.
Oh, I got a thing, but I can't say it.
Is that your pussy? Pause. Is that
I
what you're
was not
say?
gonna say that.
Oh, okay. Judd.
So-
See, it's Judd.
It's Jude.
Jude is Jude, Mitch.
No, that's Judd.
Now you're just being a dick.
A Jewish one.
See, now you said Jew again.
Yeah, I'm allowed to say it.
That is is the cat a boy or okay, it's Sweetie Boy. Is that the cat's name? So it's definitely a boy. Is Sweetie Boy the cat's name? 65-52, 350 left. Ball back in. Ooh, he tried to dunk on dude and it didn't work.
Yeah,
Thor.
Wesley.
I like dude last name Thor. I want that jersey. I want the South Sudan jersey with Thor on the back. You think I can find that on the internet?
Ooh.
Good luck.
That
That
would
would
be
be
cool.
badass, though.
It would be. I mean,
That is his
last
name.
is Thor. 3. Off shot, almost a rebound. That was a shot.
That
by-
is his name.
Yeah, I know. I remember Thon Maker.
Yeah,
Thor, but his name is Thon.
I miss Thon Maker.
Thon Maker. Wasn't he 7-footer?
Yeah, like 7'4".
Yeah, he's one of
He has a cousin too. Like
Sean Bradley.
No,
Faker
an actual-
Maker? Is his cousin named Faker Maker?
I forget what his name
Is it
was.
Jake Maker?
I'm looking it up right now.
Is
It's
it
gonna
Barry
come
Maker?
up.
Is it Donut Maker?
Thon-
Is his brother named Cake? Cake Maker?
Oh, it's
Jake Thon
his
Maker.
little brother is Mature Maker. Matur.
What?
That's his name. I'm not
Mater.
lying.
Like a tomato. Mater, yeah. Tomato.
No, Matur.
Oh, you are. Mator.
Mater with the
Mater.
T. Mater.
Well,
What
you
kind of
said
name
D.
is that?
Baker.
Mator.
What?
Mator.
Mator.
Let's go D. Baker.
Uh-huh. Come on, give me a 3.
Oh, here's
Give me
good
a
one.
3. Give me a
Author,
3.
Middle
Give
name
me a
D.
3.
Baker. Art D. Baker.
Yeah.
Artie Baker.
Gotta say, Blazers created content in WWE 2K24 is
You
phenomenal.
like that, Wes? You should see when Mitch got beat up by halftime on the AEW game.
Are you done with that game? I'm just wondering.
It's not worth really streaming. I was going to stream it the other night when I did Family Feud. My Family Feud stream blew up. It was really good.
I saw that.
I was like, you know what? No one's live tonight. Edwards for 3. And they're back up 15. And I was like, I'll just do Family Feud because it's interactive. People in the chat can actually play the game with me. So I was like, that'll be fun. And it was fun.
We asked 100 men this question. Name something you wash your hands after doing.
Fucking.
Taking a shit.
Peeing. Pissing. Judd is my name.
There you go.
Do you just like anime?
It's Jude with double D.
Boy! He said boy, so it's not Jude, it's Judd.
There you okay.
Jude is a boy's name too, so.
Clean.
It is. So thank you.
It could be short for Judy. Just call her Jude if it was a girl. But Judd is a male. It's been confirmed. Thank you, Butterfly. Thank you, Butterfly. Judd is my name. Duh. Mitchell still say it's Jude.
Yes, it's Jude with double D.
You're a Jude.
I am a Jude. Thank you.
Is that like being goaded because you're Jewish? You're now Jude.
No, hell no.
If you're the goat,
I've been bar
you've been
mitzvah.
goated.
I've been bar mitzvah. So
bar mitzvah is that the actual term? After you had your bar mitzvah, you've been bar mitzvah.
Yes.
Is that like Elmer Fudd's cousin, bar mitzvah?
Yeah, when I was 13. So you're talking about
Elmer Fudd and bar mitzvah.
16 years ago.
You're a jughead.
No, I did not. I lost to him. Damn it.
You lost to Jughead.
No, I lost to him.
To your who? To who?
Yeah, I'm not
You can
saying
say his name. It doesn't matter if you say his name. Say his name.
What you talk about?
And
right
he
now, bro.
appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I'm telling you, watch him win the Royal Rumble.
Did you know that he was Lana and Rusev's
Yes,
lawyer?
I actually did. Yes.
Because you've seen the same short that I've seen scrolling through.
No, I knew before all this blew
No,
up.
you did not.
Yes, I did.
Not remember that, Joe Hendry. He's
Yes,
got
I
dark
did.
hair and a beard. You did not know that until you saw a YouTube
No,
short.
I knew that was
reel
him.
Scrolling
I knew that was
through.
him.
You did not remember.
Did you know
that.
he was wrestling for 20 years?
That's like LA Knight's been wrestling for like
Yeah.
30. Ooh, alley hoop
Yeah.
to Bam. It is 73-54, 1 minute left in the third.
Watch that all the Sixers
I got your
fans be
back,
mad.
Judd. I got your back, Judd. Not like this Mitch guy over here
Hey.
calling you Jude.
Well, you know why I did that? So people could say, stop it, Q.
South Sudan are playing a selfish game. Everyone's playing on their own. You're right. It's weird to think that the team with all the egotistical, really great players are playing unselfishly,
Yeah.
which they aren't. USA's passing the ball real good. And the
Well,
other
they
team's
won't
playing
win
too
that.
No,
selfishly.
they're
They're not
passing the
passing
team.
ball.
No, they're passing very well.
Well,
You're
they're
passing good enough to
putting
be
their
well.
ego aside because they want to win. The gold medal.
Good enough to be well.
Well, I think as much as United States wasn't taking Sudan lightly this time because it was a close game last time, I think South Sudan also knew that the United States was going to step it up. So they're all trying to take it into their own hands instead of playing as a team. And you can't come back, especially down 20, doing that.
So, yeah,
You don't
prime
have-
time's home. Round of applause. Prime time is home.
Good job getting home, prime time.
Right.
Way to get home.
Oh my gosh, we made it.
It's a bunch of bull jive and baloney.
Remember
They
when
took
Philly
you that long.
Raps
Well,
was on the Sunday countdown?
for the last
when he
two
came back from
games.
the airport.
yeah. For the last 2 games, the Phillies could not get home in order to win.
Eating salads. Better than tossing them. Pause.
No.
Don't toss a salad. Don't talk about tossing salad. That's
Oh,
definitely
no.
a pause. If you know what tossing salad means. Uh-oh.
You
Here's a
keep
guy
it.
who knows what tossing salad's all about.
Oh,
Look at his
God.
look at the
Look at him
background.
coming here serious as a heart attack. It must be bright outside there. What's up, Mr. Serious? What's up, Cool Mo D? Look at you, Cool Mo D.
No, it can't be Kumo D. Can't be no
Look at you, Cool
non-cipher.
Mo D. Come on.
Non-cipher. No
Look at the
Kumo D.
background. Nice living room, Coach. Nice
Is
living
this the
room.
Wild Wild West?
Well, I mean, I came in and smacked everybody out of your house, and I took control.
Oh, you got my piano.
Hey, you deserve it after getting back President Chua. So there you go. I'll be right back. I'm still on the microphone.
Bye, left, right. What's happening, Coach? How you doing, man?
I'm all right.
I'm
How
still
are you?
here.
No, don't go away, Mitch. We don't want you around here. I'm talking to Coach.
I am going away.
Time for the adults to talk. Get out of here,
Hey,
Mitch. you
Ale,
little kid.
Vato. What's going on, Holmes?
Yo, vato, no man. Yo, ese.
Yeah, you definitely sound like Chi Chan with
Yeah,
that one, man.
I gotta get the other one. Prime time saying what's up to Coach. What's happening?
What's up, Prime? How are you? So, United States taking control, I see.
Yeah, we were just talking about someone had a really good point saying how the South Sudan players are playing a selfish game and everyone's playing their own game.
Mhm.
And I kind of agree.
Exactly. They got
And
a
it's the
way
United
to-
States passing the ball around good, where 4 or 5 of the players are touching the ball almost every time down. It's weird.
Pause.
Yeah.
They're passing the ball around.
Stop with your ball. You can say ball.
That's-
Ball is not a pause word no more.
So what?
Don't
Passing
fight
the
that
ball to the open receiver. The open receiver takes it right into the hole and puts the ball in the hole.
Pause.
He just rams it in that hole
Yeah, exactly. Ram it in the hole.
with authority.
That's an air ball.
And then you hear,
Nah. You know what you hear is.
now that was a
Poppy.
brick. I think Coach is ahead of me.
Poppy.
Were you talking about Anthony Edwards' brick air ball?
No, this was the South Sudan guy.
Because Edwards, right at the end of the quarter, just shot one off the side of the backboard next to the rim. But there you have it. Third period over. We're going to the fourth. They tried to make a comeback. They hit a couple threes. It seemed like they tried to make a little comeback. It didn't work out for them.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
Why isn't when you say third period a pause?
Period. Pause.
Yeah.
I don't watch hockey.
Period. They say period in basketball.
Yeah, they say
Not
period.
really.
Yeah, they do.
I just
Yes,
say
they do.
quarter.
Quarter or
You
I know
say
they
quarter.
do, but I say quarter.
Okay, you do. Whoop-de do? Whoop-de damn do.
What if someone says period then? What are you going to do about it? Tweet. Oh, no
Pause.
one had 69.
It's the same.
South Sudan might still get it.
Yeah, they'll get it all right.
Or they're going to get it. Pause.
You know me. I'm a no pause zone type of a dude, so it don't bother me.
There's your score. Pause. So people don't come in. See, it still looks like it's halftime. Why would they have it says live and it says halftime? Why would they have that like that?
The live is highlighted in orange.
I
so
know,
that you
but
know.
it's like don't put the word halftime up there unless it's halftime.
I agree.
That makes me think halftime is live. I'm gonna go watch him. I'm out of here. See you guys later.
He's
We'll
not
go watch
live.
Oh, then maybe halftime should join us.
Join us halftime with your bull jive and baloney.
Yeah, he's live. He's live climbing a pole somewhere.
Yeah.
Pole, pause.
Uh,
Can't say pole.
Pick
Hey,
a
you know what I mean?
side whenever
Saying
someone
poll
says
earlier.
poll.
Give you a poll.
Any NBA news today?
Yep. They're playing basketball right now. A bunch of NBA players are actually
Jared
playing
Allen
ball.
got extended.
They're playing ball. Pause! Don't
Pause.
play with your balls.
He had a nice extension, right?
Yeah.
Got one of them
Yep.
extenders, huh?
Yep.
Goes on the tip, just a tip.
Oh, good block by White. They're playing basketball.
Turtle.
They love that basketball.
Yes, sir.
That doesn't work, but is that scoreboard actually working?
Chad, I think the poll I meant is not poll. I meant poll, like POLE. like climbing a pole, even though they are similar in sound.
It works when I go to that tab and hit refresh, and then it works.
Okay. I think I need to take these shades off before my aide comes in here and thinks that something's going on.
Good idea.
So we're doing pick and roll right from this.
I guess we can. I'll schedule that stream for next week, and I
Royal
can
Ivy
just.
is their coach. Royal Ivy is the South Sudan coach.
Oh, why did I think it was whatchamacallit?
Lou Aldang owns them.
Yeah.
He owns them.
He
paid
owns
for the
them.
team and all that. Yeah, he financed the team.
So he owns them. Yep. I own you. I own you.
Well, that's what we were talking about
That's
earlier. That South
listen,
Sudan's
I
only
own
been a
ya.
country for
I own
11
ya.
or 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
Alley hoop. Oh, he missed it. He bricked it. Is that a brick too? 3-pointer on the other side for South Sudan. Off shot. Rebound, LeBron. What's up with this pace picking up like this all of a sudden? Oh, come on. All right, block or charge, you guys.
South Sudan.
Whenever you see it, tell me if it's a block or a charge. They're probably going to show it 2 or 3 times.
Oh, wow.
It happened real fast.
Yeah, he pulled it down.
Pause. Don't pull it down. He was pretty.
Oh, they playing football out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was
y'all can't say it, but I can.
or a block.
Damn, South Sudan, why y'all gotta wear black, man? I mean, come on, for real, man. Damn.
Blame Lou Aldang. He's the dang.
Dang that.
Dang.
I mean, some of them look like they're just in a full bodysuit. That's
Dude, that
it.
number's
Oh,
Yeah, they look, they burple out there. I'm sorry, that's what I used to call it back in the day. They burple.
that number 7 must have.
Yeah, he
Is
got
that
range.
Omar?
He got nice range.
Well, there was a nice 3.
Yeah, he. Oh, Kuol. He's 3 for 4. He's got 13 points. 3 for 4 from 3. I was gonna say that's at least his third 3. Number 7.
and then Butterfly goes, USA's in white.
True.
USA is 10 for 23 for threes, and they're 10 for 25. So that's about even. About as close as you can get.
Oh, damn, what happened to him?
I
Oh,
think he got the wind knocked out of him.
he had a heart
Oh,
attack. He had a
shoot.
1 second heart attack.
He got
He was
the
watching
elbow.
too many LeBron highlights.
He got the
Oh.
elbow. in
He's
the
like,
middle.
"Oh, you hit me in the nose. Oh, my heart. Let me lay on the ground face down for 20
Mhm.
minutes."
Anthony Davis got them needle elbows, man.
Needle elbows. Oh, woo. He does. I used to think I had bony elbows.
I want to watch. Oh, dang, nabbit. I don't want to watch Michael K right now. I lost my
They
remote
should go-
control.
This is where, when they do these replays and stuff, it should be just like the XFL or the UFL now, where they let you hear the referees talking about it while they're doing the review. They go up to the booth or to New York or wherever, but you hear the whole thing. I love that when they do that in the I
Yeah.
just want to call it XFL because
Let
it's
them
pretty
know
much
what these referees really thinking.
Yeah,
Hey,
you get the
Hey, Randy.
like, why not full transparency?
Randy.
They shouldn't have none to hide. Just call the fucking play like
Uh,
you see it, figure it out.
Where are
Because,
you?
Let us hear it.
because morons like us will dissect everything that they say and do.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But also, maybe that get less people. Oh, they're all
Hip hop.
on the take. It's all fixed. All the referees are getting paid.
No,
to
I
do this
agree
for
with
people.
you.
You know, I'd rather them show some transparency, just to be like, "Fuck you, people. We're working hard too." And then halftime, be like, "Blame the refs. Hold them accountable. Get some run support." It's bull jive and baloney.
Michael K must be happy. I'm going to mute y'all for a little bit. He's going to be talking about the Yankees. So
Halftime gonna be like, man, that's the dumbest phrase. You gotta stop using that. Be original.
77, 61, 820. Oh, they called it a flagrant foul.
Flagrant.
After they just showed, like football tackle,
Dude.
now this is flagrant.
Dude,
Did he Hadouken him or something like a Street Fighter? Hadouken!
this is a bunch of, well, no,
Bull
this is
jive and baloney.
Well, we could say that. But this is a bunch of sissy move right here. They own that sissy mentality, making bogus calls.
Look, of course, LeBron be over there bitching to the ref. This ref's like, this is not the NBA. I don't care what you say.
Y'all lucky I'm not in there, because then I'll show you what it is to be bitch slapped.
Ooh, look, there's that camera that's on that little. That's pretty damn cool to see that.
No, and these referees are like, "Hey, Glandy, you're out of the game. You can't talk that way to the refs."
I'm not out of the game, dang nabbit. Because if I'm out of the game, you better make sure you meet me right by the referee's locker room.
Hey, Randy. What's up, Randy?
Fired by Jerry Hughes post-game bravery back in 2018. You guys remember Jerry Hughes from the Bills? He confronted the refs after a game.
Mm-hmm. Pulled a mellowing after Garnett when he sat outside the locker room. Mm-hmm. I got you, player. Oh, you're right. They kicked my ass out quick.
All right. They make the three throws, 77-63.
The Sedans are not getting the calls.
15. Ooh, nice take. 2 to bucket and 1. Little guy with the foul on. Was that on Curry? I thought that was on AD. There was one shot of Wembanyama and one of them really short foreign players, and the dude would look like he was guarding Wemby's dick. He was standing there like staring right at his face to his waist. Like literally, like the top of his head probably would have reached his dick.
You talking about when they played Japan the other day?
Yeah, I think so. I think
yeah,
that's what
he
it was.
got the ball. He got the ball blocked too from
And
by
the
the
caption was
5'8".
something like, "He's literally guarding his leg," or something like it. It looks like it's superimposed. It looks like somebody took a picture of some dude from some other game and put it in there. It looks so weird. Then I was talking about that Chinese chick that's like 7 foot.
Yeah.
And all the rest of their girls are real short, and they played Japan, and this girl was like 2 feet taller than everybody.
You're talking about Hanju, who used to play for the Liberty. Yeah, she's 6'10".
Yeah, and they just kept throwing it into her, and she would turn around and be like right by the bucket. No one could do shit. 80-66 now, with 7:40 left. They're fighting. It's at least this wasn't one of those games where it turned into a 40-point win. Like it's been hanging around the same 14-15 area. Like I said, these guys are no scrubs. They took them to the very last play the last time they played.
I just want to see the United States and Deutschland in the finals.
Deutschland. Pause. You can't say Deutschland.
What?
Deutschland.
Germany.
Eins sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Your homeland.
Franz Wagner and Dennis Schroeder.
The Wagners.
Against France, and we will
Wagner. It's Wagner.
The Wagner.
They always say it wrong. It's Wagner.
Wagner. 82-68, 7 minutes left. Curry's first bucket. Curry made his first bucket of the game. He hasn't been really like
that's strange to say. Curry making his first bucket.
What we got?
Oops.
So you got popped out, and now you're popping back in.
Wrong button. Okay, what happened?
I went to.
That's not an and one. Thank you, babe. I thought that was an and one.
I went to refresh the scoreboard, and I refreshed StreamYards. It was like, see ya.
Boink.
You big Deutschland. Don't get hurt, Booker, says Butterfly.
I'll tell you what, I win the lottery. I'm heading right to Germany for a nice vacation.
Oh, well, I hope I win the lottery.
Blaze. So Jared McCain filmed a TikTok in the Sixers locker room.
Who cares?
I'm just saying, I don't mind it. I don't
No,
mind it.
keep that shit other places.
In my,
Just
if
Just
I
don't
was
do it
playing-
after a loss. If I see him dancing after a loss, I love his game. I want him to be a good player. I just don't want him to be one of those guys where we're talking more about his fucking TikToks than we are his game.
Right. Like
No, talk about his TikToks. Yeah. Talk
That's
about his TikToks. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. If he ends up being one of these guys where he's more popular as a social media guy than a player, to me, that's a problem. I don't care how much he's making for social media. He's now a professional athlete. Be a pro. You can do that all you want. But if it's like at halftime of a game or something stupid that he does some shit like that, when they're down 20 or something dumb like that, that's all I'm saying. I don't mind if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to have fun and be a kid and do your dances, do it, man. Paint your nails, paint your asshole. I don't care what you do.
Right.
You know, Kelly Oubre has painted nails too, and no one talks about that.
Who care? I don't care. I don't
Williams.
I
I'm
don't care
just
if they
saying.
shave their ball sack or I don't care
know
if they
what?
bleach their asshole. I don't
Oh
care.
my God!
Whoa!
I'm gonna get my fingernails started. I'm gonna start painting my fingernails just for you, Mitch.
Why not?
Go for it.
KD, the
I'll
greatest
paint my
basketball
fingernails and put
player
on
in
some
Olympic
lipstick for you.
history.
So you're gonna
I
make
don't
me
care about that.
You're gonna make me want to start buying cards again, Blaze.
I'm to the point, Mitch. Like you said, I don't want a juju. I don't want to have to hear more about that.
Whoa,
during
whoa,
the season.
whoa, whoa, you don't want to keep. Whoa.
Not juju, not juju, not you, Jew. But hey,
Juju is an African thing.
There you
Stop
go. I'll
it.
make you get card. Look at that, Dr. J.
No,
from
he's talking
1980.
about he's talking about
I know what you're
Juju
talking
Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, because Juju was all
The most
dancing
famous
on the.
TikTok athlete.
He was the thing that sucked. Even though he had a good like that first year with the Steelers, then towards the second half, they're showing him like recording these fucking dances on the field and dumb shit. Like that's when I'm like, When you're at work, go work. If you want to work on a TikTok and do other things for social media, that's fine. Have a blast. Why would I knock social media? That's what we do. So I wouldn't knock any pro athlete doing it.
Mhm.
It's just if that becomes the number one narrative and his game isn't up to par, then it's a problem. I'm just being proactive about it.
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
And talking about if he's that famous, because he's that famous. And you look, we're talking about a time of the world where a girl spitting on someone's dick made someone millions of dollars, literally, because she's talking about spitting on a dick. The hawk to a girl makes millions of dollars now. That's the world we live in. I'm just being real.
Ridiculous.
She does not make that much money though.
She's making $30,000 an appearance, dude.
Yeah.
And she's she's going to get a porn offer and an OnlyFans. And if she does it, she's going to make millions.
I had to
Guaranteed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
got merchandise and all kinds of famous people that are. I mean, she's going to make tons of money. She's already doing it just because of that. And she was already a social media person before that. So it's not like a random stranger said something that got popular. She was already an influencer, as they call them.
I hate that term.
Me too. I don't like YouTuber. I like
I
content
don't.
creator.
I don't mind YouTuber. I don't mind that.
YouTuber just sounds really like remedial. It sounds like a kid.
I say YouTuber, content creator.
Content creator sounds like that's legit.
I do say it all. I don't care.
Influencer, I'm like, hey.
So I'm gonna learn how to TikTok it.
17-point game, 5.5 left. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I don't really like the term.
And then primetime goes triple pause.
Yes, Randy knows all about Hawk Tua on that thing.
Yeah.
You're doing the gritty dance.
Oh, great. Don't even get us started on this, because last time we did this on pick and roll, we went way off the rails.
Hey, that's what's funny.
Hey, shut up.
Going off the rails.
South Sudan. Look, we got someone from South Sudan in the chat. There you go.
Hey, look.
He's
when you're doing your own business on your own time in private, that's when getting off the rails can be fun.
Shout out to you, Mecca.
Yeah.
Mecca 11416 in the building. Pause. You can't say rails. Pause. You'll think they're talking about cocaine.
No, I'm talking about bending her over the rails.
Off the rails, that routine.
So,
I'm talking about doing a rail off her
like Rick
butthole.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I know.
So we're gonna have the pick and roll on this one on this
Yes,
team, right?
I
When this
agree.
team is
Look at
done.
this. We got people from all over the
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
here.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna send Rios the new link, and then Randy, if you can pop in, I'll send you this link as well, and I'll
All right.
schedule the next week. I'll move that one to next week.
Are you just going to keep this one going?
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Shake that groove
Like
thing,
I said,
girl.
you should have in the first place.
Shake
All
that
right,
groove
cool.
thing.
Yeah.
Shake that groove
So that
thing.
other link
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
is no good.
Shake your ass.
Oh, it's going to be
Yeah.
next week's. You said okay.
Shake your ass.
It's gonna be
That's
next
fine.
week.
Yeah.
I hear you, Nikki. I hear you, bro.
Yeah, Mecca's my new. I got my number one fan out there, Mecca. Mecca, he knows what's up. Mecca knows what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Rios this one.
It is. I mean, to go back to this, where's that comment again? For a country that's that new to come on the scene and almost beat the United States the last time, and then this time, you're right. It is just an honor for them to be able to do it. And we talked about this the last time we did this, about how when the Dream Team played, there was a lot of foreign teams that were just standing around watching the Dream Team. Like in the middle of the games, they were just awestruck because they're just normal people playing with these legends, these celebrities. Now, this is a competition. These dudes may shake hands and exchange autographs behind the scenes, but it ain't like the Dream Team when it's on the court. We're not winning by 50 or 60. You know, and I thought when they were up 20 in the first half that this would be a 40-point game. No, South Sudan's hanging around, man. They got a team. And so do these other teams.
Is it near? Is the lane a lot wider than the normal NBA lane?
I like the wider lane. I like the shorter three. Well, the NBA doesn't really need a shorter three. But I don't mind it. I mean, that's what I said. The last game, they were 17 for 30 from three, the United States. That's incredible. Ooh, and LeBron's still doing shit like that.
Yep. At 40.
And you know what he is? He's a showman. He's putting on a show for the Olympics right now. The game's over. There's 4 minutes left. They could probably go on cruise control and win, but he's putting on a little show for the people. And
There
I like
you
LeBron.
go. Slam jam. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I like that.
Put the ball in the hole. There you go.
If I had paid thousands and thousands of dollars to go to France to watch the Olympics, I would want a show. I would want LeBron. I would say I saw LeBron drive through the lane and do a dunk like this. At what's he, 38 years old right now?
Yep.
38?
He'll be 39 and like right before this. I forget when.
Well, they're also better, is my point, Randy. I know they do the point differential in the groups for how bad you lose. But at the same time, they can score the points now. Where back then, there was no chance. Those teams were just happy to be on the court with the Dream Team.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, they at least knew they'd be on a highlight reel the next day somewhere in the world.
Yeah. But the reason they did that and why it was such a historic thing is because they would hope someday down the line, 20, 30 years later, that it would be a legit competition from almost all the teams like it is now. And I think they pretty much have accomplished that.
Blaze, your scoreboard needs to be refreshed big.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't refresh, and I'm 20-point lead now with 3:30 to go. We could not find a scoreboard anywhere that automatically refreshed. Even ESPN ain't automatically refreshing for this.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's weird.
Hey, set up a hardcore networks, a special one that'll always refresh. You can possibly get paid off of it.
All right, so that pick and roll podcast is moved to next week.
Okay.
I added your channel to it, Nikki.
Cool.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't stream this. Did I stream
Hey, Spongy!
Spongy,
No,
look at
I did not.
Durant rookie. I got another one on eBay. I might win here for $5.
There you go.
It's really a high value one. This is like this is the least valued one.
No, it shouldn't be him in a Sonics uniform. That's even more, to me, that's even more valuable.
No, it's not, plus it's only graded in 8, so it's not worth very much. There's more cards that are more rare than this one that year. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mitch, how do I stream this to my channel?
Spin. LeBron in the
Okay.
lane. What a
So-
move by Braun.
Oh, I probably go to edit.
Going
You
back to
go to
South
edit,
Sudan.
yeah, but how many does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? All right, here, let me take off this one.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll just copy the link and put it in my
Fadeaway
on
shot.
my pages then.
No good. 94-76.
No. No, I'll take this one off. As soon
Three
as this game
for-
is done, I'll take off the Twitch, and I'll throw you. You know what? Let me just take off the Twitch now.
All
Because we're not, are we really getting something from there?
We had that one dude from South Sudan.
That was on my Twitch. My Twitch has 26 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Look over to Mitch's Twitch.
I have like 800. I have like 700 some odd followers on there. 600 or something. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys, but I've been watching some fun Olympic stuff, like some crazy rugby games. They're
Yeah, I
a lot of
watched the
fun to
women,
watch.
yep.
Rugby was
Mhm.
fun. Watched a
Mhm.
little bit of swimming the first couple days. I didn't catch a lot of it. The gymnastics with the girls, that was fun to
Mhm.
watch. They were phenomenal. Same with the guys. I mean, there was
Coke, I just put your channel on it, okay? I just did.
All right. I mean,
There you go.
I'm still gonna. I gotta still put the link on my Facebook though. That's what I do.
Tatum on the
normally anyway.
baseline
Right.
for two.
You have to, man.
All right,
Don't
so
worry.
you're live on your channel now, Coach.
Okay.
You know who I feel bad for? The
Right.
cyclists.
Oh,
You see all
Why?
the people. It's
Share
raining in France.
to Facebook.
Oh wow.
I saw a
Yeah.
highlight package. It was a bunch of wrecks on the cycling
Oh,
Wait,
because
man.
taking
Nicky.
those turns, they couldn't do
Nikki, could you imagine if rugby or Jordan Mailata was on rugby still? Still doing rugby?
it. Butterfly like rugby too. Yeah, that was fun to watch. It was a lot of fun. That's why I love the Olympics. It's only 2 weeks, man. Enjoy it while it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right here. This is the show, Randy.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep this show going for pick and roll.
It's Randy
What?
is this one. I'll just I'll send you the link.
You know how if you ever watch Pat McAfee, once they started ESPN, like once the first
Yeah.
hour's done, he's like, "All right, we'll see you guys later," and stop. Like Mitch, when you do a short, we're gonna
Yeah.
end this show like, "All right, we're out of here. We'll be right back with pick and roll." We're back with the pick and roll. We're live.
Randy, I just sent you the link so you can just pop in whenever.
He's coming now, bro.
Yeah, just come in now, and then I'll send this link to Rios. And then once this is done, I'll take off my Twitch, my Facebook, and I'll throw everyone else's channel on there.
That's a good question, Butterfly. How much are tickets to attend the Olympic Games? It depends on what event you go to, and then you got flight, where you stay, and however much it costs to like eat and stuff over there.
Oh, Nicole, I know.
I think it would be a very expensive trip if you're talking flight, place to stay, event prices, food, probably some souvenirs. Oh, he's not home yet. I thought it was 6 p.m., 4 p.m. my time.
It's still your time. Just come in whenever you get home.
Yeah, you could have
Whenever-
you could have kept it at 5.
No, I didn't know.
Way
Like I didn't know.
to go, Mitch.
Everything's my fault. Blame the Jew.
I didn't say that.
I did.
Oh,
You're all good.
Mitch. No,
I'm
no,
allowed.
No, buddy. That's
I'm
not
allowed.
what we're doing.
I'll be home soonish. All right. 96-80 with under a minute now.
Oh, hold on. 96.
If you go like this. Nope, still 96.
USA.
Yep. It's so.
Has 69 upside down.
Yep,
It's
I just
over.
tweeted that.
69 inside out.
We'll say this is an impressive win, folks.
Spongy went to the National Card Convention. Awesome.
Yeah.
What'd you pick up, Spongy? Did you pick up some Luka Doncic rookies like this? Did you pick up a Mark McGuire rookie card like this?
Hey, I have a question. Maybe you guys know this. Do you guys know who this is on Twitch?
I have seen that somewhere before. Who? That's you.
No.
No, that's Vic.
There you go.
Vic. I knew it was a Pittsburgh dude because I've seen that before. Pittsburgh Vic. That's your new name. I'm Pittsburgh halftime. You're Pitt Vic.
You're
Pitt
Pitt
Hand. Pitt Vic. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Breakaway dunk for Ant Edwards. Not really showtime, but it was a dunk. Sudan looking for. Oh, I thought he was going to dunk it at the same time. He went right after it. Look at him giving all their all for the last couple seconds. I love this. Big three from deep. That was beyond NBA range. That was about 30 feet.
Edwards for three.
Edwards got the three with 4 seconds left.
I love how Nikki goes Anthony Edwards with the slam, and then we go Anthony Edwards with the three.
Oh, he double pumped it. They're still
Right on cue.
They try to do a double pump 3-pointer.
And watch everyone on the Sixers community be upset that he didn't play.
Game.
103-86 is your final. It was competitive in the first half, stuck around 14-15 for most of the game. Then everyone doing a little showtime at the end. I dig it.
Yay, USA.
Team USA
Quarterfinal.
taking
They
care of
made the
business.
quarterfinal already.
How was I supposed to know that this game will be over before 5? How was I supposed to know
It's
that?
time.
Not
For the
yet.
pick and Live with the Pick and Roll podcast. Welcome, everybody. We're 7 minutes early, an hour and 7 minutes early if you want to go by Mitch's time for today.
Let's do this. Let's do the pick and roll intro.
Okay.
Yeah, pick and roll, pick and roll
So
now.
best friends got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks.
Pick and roll now.
Yeah. Ooh. Pick your nose, but don't.
Pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Podcast.
So best friends got each other's back. We used to cruise around
We
with
are live from Paris, France at the Olympics. We're all in Paris right now. Don't let my background fool you. We are in Paris for the Olympics. We just got done watching the basketball game.
Let's break it down, shall we?
Let's
Yeah.
break it down. All right.
I love that.
We still got 6 minutes to kill, technically.
Yeah.
I want to go back to like my social media and be like, Pick and Roll Podcast is now live and post the same link. They're like, wait a minute, that's the last show. No, it's not. It's the same show. We're gonna be done in like an hour. We're like, all right, guys, we'll see you next week. And Randy will pop in and be like, I'm ready. Randy will be like, I'm ready. It's 6.
Never
It's not 11,
forget when Vince Carter dunked over Frederick Weiss.
That's why I wore this today. Plus, then I saw the docket, and I'm like, damn, now he wants to talk about him too. How do you read my mind?
That's not my favorite, but we'll talk.
Take it away, host Mitch of the Pick and Roll Podcast. We
Well,
did our
still got-
transition.
We
Or
got
you wanna
5
till
minutes
actually
left.
5? All right, we're gonna wait for the official relaunch. We're still but that's segment 1 is a perfect rollover into Pick and Roll because it is recapping the game we just watched. So me, instead of having, I'm gonna keep the Olympics up. So anybody else have watched any weird Olympic games and stuff? Equestrian or any weird shit?
I flipped back and forth. The funny thing is, I just with my remote control, I just say Olympics on it, and then it gives me the whole layout of what's actually there. So I just stream, go right through them.
That's cool. I found out if you go on Peacock, if you have Peacock, you go on the Peacock app, they have, and I said this, I had to set this out in my Facebook. About a week ago when the Olympics were starting, I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if they had something like the Red Zone where they showed like whatever's the hottest event right now or any medal matches or games? They do. They have it on Peacock. It's called instead of the Red Zone, it's the Gold Zone. So
Men's
they show up
3-on-3
to
is on.
4 different events at a time, which is pretty dope. Like I'm one of those guys, I want as much information as I like. So I know some people that can't stand Red Zone because it's nerve-wracking to them to see 8 games going on at once. Not me. I want all the information at once.
I love it.
I love
Oh
that.
wait, you want all it?
That's not
I'm
a pause. I said information.
I was kidding.
You're
I was
looking.
kidding.
You're looking. You're fishing for a pause. That'll be a new segment to our new pause cast. We'll be called Fishing for a Pause.
In men's 3-on-3, the United States is down 17-13, shooting a free throw,
I'll be right back.
17-14.
So I did the same thing like Coach said. I was kind of like bouncing around at first, watching a bunch of different things because on YouTube TV, I got 4 or 5 channels that are showing Olympics. If I go on Peacock, I got literally almost anything that the Olympics has. There's one channel that's like whatever is like the main feature that evening. They're covering that. But one is that Gold channel, which covers up to 4 different events at once, which I watched that yesterday, like the whole day. I just left it on because I like listening too. Just hearing the audio of an event that I'm not used to hearing about, like a sporting event. I wanted to get the Olympic medal count back up. We were just talking about it. So China has the most gold at 9. The United States have 30 total medals, but only 5 gold.
I hear something about gold medals.
Oh, they are showing I got the 3-on-3 game here. I watched their last one. They didn't look that good. Like Jimmer Fredette caught a little fire for a little while, but the rest of it, I was like, man, they don't look like they're playing Poland in my homeland, my motherland. And pale ass Polacks. I guess if he can say Jew, I can say Polak. Now, I don't know the actual rule. I'm guessing that NBA players aren't allowed to be in the 3-on-3, or else there would be.
Yeah, there's some type of ruling that you have to. I saw something briefly that explained it. Yeah, they have some type of grouping that you have to be a part of or whatever.
Because if I was someone who didn't make the U.S. Olympic team, I'd be like, fuck it, I'll go play for the 3x3 team.
So the United States is now down.
Serbia won too. So now they got 3 points.
Yeah, 18-15. Poland's up with 2 minutes.
Played
20, 21?
I didn't see the full game, so I don't know how it ends. I mean, there is a game clock.
I used to do a traveling 3-on-3 team back when I was in college. We used to go all over because Pittsburgh had some pretty big 3-on-3 tournaments. And I had this 6'7" dude that was with me and this real quick point guard. And we had a third guy that would rotate. He hardly ever played. But us three, man, I loved playing 3-on-3 tournaments. I'm not a real big fan of the 3-on-3 game because I'm the one that likes to run. I like the open court. That's what I like. And you don't have that in 3-on-3. It's a lot more set. But it was fun to play with a big guy that could dominate and a really quick guard that had good shooting skills. Then I could just be that third piece to do whatever. I've been on 3-on-3 teams that I was supposed to carry the weight, and that was very frustrating. I like being on teams where you got players that are a lot better than you. Someone saying what's up to Coach.
What's up, Tudo? Thanks for tapping in, brother. Peace and blessings to you. If you're overseas, be safe. If you're back in Jersey, what does it say? Italy, rugby in Italy, Scotland. All right, so he plays professional rugby professionally. So
sweet. Yeah, I did get to watch a good bit of rugby, and it's been entertaining. It's been fun to watch.
Exactly. So I especially love the women's in that bronze game when they broke away at the last second and scored their last touchdown. That was amazing. I think that was against Australia? I think it was against Australia.
Ooh, that's definitely a foul. Reaching in there, Travis.
Yeah, it's a foul. 17.
I just think it's crazy because you could talk about like when we were kids, 30 years ago, there was no skateboarding, and now there's breakdancing even in the Olympics. Like breaking and skateboarding were just leisure activities. Never would I have thought. I would have hoped because they were cool things I liked when I was a kid. People that skateboarded and breakdancing, but
I said the same thing. I'm like, man, if I'd have known they were going to have it in the Olympics, I would have stayed with it for years. But I'd still
be popping and locking, man.
I was more popping and locking than I was breakdancing, though, I admit.
But I think that's really cool, especially the skateboard and stuff like that. Like when they did the opening ceremonies, and they were on those boats, and they had those dudes on bikes and skateboards in the rain on a boat. Like I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stand here with my bike because that's balls. I know you're at the Olympics. You're arguably the best in the world at what you do, right? That's what the Olympics is all about. But at the same time, would you want to risk it? The opening ceremonies, skateboarding on a half pipe on a boat while it's raining? NBA is a non-compete clause in their contracts. If they were to get hurt, their contract would be voided. Really?
Well, most professional athletes have that, but there's certain circumstances that you would negotiate and be allowed. Because if that was the case, then they wouldn't be able to do this in the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Team USA pulled off another one, this time 103-86 over South Sudan, dominating this game. This time around, it was Bam Adebayo leading the way with 18. And then you also had 14 from KD, LeBron with 12. He also got us a few assists and some boards as well. But all around, good performance by Team USA. Once again, taking care of business. Last piece of business for this opening bracket is Puerto Rico. Then we move on from there, baby.
The multitasking, amazing Nikki Stees, everyone.
I didn't know that too, though. I didn't know you guys weren't allowed to be on the Olympics. That sucks. That really sucks, man.
Due to massive violence, now I'm just trying to. Nikki's doing part-time work on the side. Oh, he's at Coach's house. They're sitting right next to each other. You guys got the same piano, the same couch, the same fireplace, man.
Damn, man, you took my he gangstered me, man.
You live in one of them complexes where they build them all the same, and they're like, we'll put them right next to each other, or they're in the same person's house. They're sitting right next to each other. Now he's in the locker room with Jalen Hurts. Pause. Brick City mashing. Now he's eating beef stew. I'll just go to Tobias. I'll just bring Tobias in here to tell you all about yourselves. I'm in the Olympics. I got my own team, my own country called the Country of Tobias.
Well, United States lost 1917.
Damn. If I was on that 3-on-3 team, we'd have won. I like that jersey, Nikki. I wish they'd bring those back instead of the stupid fill-out in the front. Those are the ones I wish they'd bring back.
Who's this?
So what are they showing next here? All right, let's see what we got next here on the cock. Watching the cock, everybody. What? Trying to summon Mitch for a pause.
He's not even there.
I'm trying to summon him back. Well, we got 3-on-3 basketball. Volleyball is coming on here on this. Okay. On this cock channel.
Oh yeah, I've been watching the women's beach volleyball.
I'm sure you are. Make sure nobody's in the room.
I'm not worthy.
Make sure the door is locked. What? Yeah. I'm just watching women's volleyball. It's the Olympics. No, that's still the South Sudan game. We don't want to watch that. We just watched it. Ongoing coverage. There's the gold zone. Let's see what the gold zone has right now. Men's volleyball. Hey now.
Yeah, I watched what's his name, the former NBA player too.
Chase Budinger.
Budinger.
Dude that was in the dunk competition. Maybe he played for Phoenix? Ooh. Was he a son?
I think he was. Ooh, fencing is on. I love fencing.
See, those are the type of events I like because you don't get. How often do you get to watch fencing?
There are 3 types of rugby: rugby union with most brutal tackles, no limits; rugby league, a lot of BS rules and no violence; and the last 7-on-7 like tag football, which are allowed on the Olympics. Okay.
This channel has. This channel is swimming. No. Hub. Oh, the men's and women's 100-meter freestyle is no longer available. Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was finished. I thought they finished that already.
Yeah, I tried to click on it on Peacock and it gave me an error.
Unless
The gold zone, I think, is this men's volleyball now. Norway and Italy. I did watch some tennis the other day because it was Djokovic and Federer.
Yeah, didn't Federer get knocked out?
Yeah, Jokic beat him good. It was still fun to watch those two. See, I just want this is close to what I want for Olympics coverage. Better. I want to be able to just see a grid and click on something and watch it. I want every event. This is close. This Peacock got just about everything you need. They even got a highlight channel where you can just watch.
Same thing with Xfinity. I can just click what you call it. I can go to judo. They got golf, table tennis. Oh no, these are upcoming. Sorry, those are upcoming events.
So they got a highlight show with Kenan Thompson, and Kevin Hart. I've been seeing a lot of pictures. I really like how Snoop Dogg has become the United States Olympic mascot. He is the shit. He is awesome. I already knew he was awesome, but Snoop Dogg is even more awesome because of the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because I was watching the opening ceremonies when he's carrying a torch. Someone did a little video and they're like, "Is it funny? Is it a coincidence that this year's torch looks a little bit like a joint?"
I posted it. I shared it to the YouTube.
Yeah, Snoop even has a little commemorative pin where it's an Olympic logo, and then it's him smoking, and he's blowing 5 smoke rings, one of every color. It's the Olympic rings. He's blowing smoke rings with the Olympic rings. I want that pin. That's probably the most valuable pin from over there. But how much fun would that be? You go over to watch the Olympics, you turn around, there's like Snoop Dogg sitting next to you.
Yeah, and I saw like they were saying he was baked during one of the games.
I'm sure he is in every game.
During the swimming. Yeah.
There was one picture. It is there's a really famous guy sitting in the middle, and there's kids all around him, and all the kids are looking in their phone. It's Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones. And the caption said something like, "Imagine being a 20-something kid, not realizing you're sitting next to Mick Jagger because your face is stuffed in your phone the whole time watching the Olympics."
But yeah, with that being said, this was a fun day, guys. Like I said, I got to get going because around 5:30, I'm going to get ready to leave. I'm going to have dinner with some family. So thanks for bringing me on.
All right, man.
We'll be back next week for pick and roll. See you guys then.
You got it, brother.
Catch some of your content in between. But yeah. Have a great night, guys.
All right, Nikki. Well, as soon as Mitch comes back, we'll go through the pick and roll shit because he had to go shit. Mitch is taking a poop. We'll be right back, everybody, after these messages.
Yeah, after these messages, we'll be right back. Okay, Sky Sports. All right, I just subbed up Tudo. Yeah, I see the rugby.
You know, I have all those commercials. Now you're making me upload one.
I thought we can't do that because of copyright infringements.
These aren't copy. These little things aren't copy. This isn't copywritten.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah,
We are doing pick and roll podcasts.
that's digging into crates.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go now.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
I just want to watch Saturday morning cartoons now.
Mm-hmm.
We're picking on those podcasts right now, Spongy, as soon as he gets back.
Looks like they're doing doubles tennis right now. U.S. is up 1-0. And it looks like the U.S. versus Spain. Yeah, Nadal is with Spain right now.
I believe it was 1993 or 91 or something like that. There was right in the early 90s, the copyright laws were all made. So like a lot of stuff in the 80s, like commercials, it's copyright free.
Gotcha.
And a lot of those commercials I've been playing on some of my little podcast things and shit. And the only one I got knocked for it's a Zelda commercial for Nintendo, because someone used the beat and made a song out of it from that commercial, and the algorithm caught it. Like, here's a commercial. Remember this?
Rely on something wimpy or something hefty.
Hefty.
Wimpy.
Hefty.
Wimpy. Wimpy bags are fine for wimpy jobs, but don't send one to do a hefty job. When the pressure's on, hefty stretches where wimpy bags break. Wimpy.
Hefty.
Want a bag you can rely on? Then don't send a wimpy bag to do a hefty job.
And we're back from commercial, everyone.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now we're back from commercial, everyone.
So
Welcome to
I
the Pick
guess-
and Roll Podcast.
So I guess Nikki's
Hefty.
Nikki left.
Kofsky.
Yeah, he said had some type of dinner appointment or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to
So
Earl
wait-
Cole in the building. What's happening, Earl?
So did you guys get started with did you guys talk about the
Yeah, we already
recap?
talked about everything. We're done. Show's over.
Awesome. All right. So with that being said,
See you guys
make
later.
sure-
No, we're not done.
We're not done.
I had to sell it all the way.
Yeah, me too. I actually wait.
Um,
My mouth was on the end stream.
We're ready to end it because no, we're just getting started.
Yeah. All right. So Team USA defeats South Sudan in a very close matchup towards the end. So, Blades, what were your thoughts on it?
I'm actually going to bring up something to talk about. So here is your.
Yeah, I was gonna do that on my phone.
No, you
but-
weren't. No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
I did it.
Yeah.
So South Sudan, I think, like we were talking about, this is a team that a country didn't even, exist not too long ago, with a notable name that people may have heard in Jaden Ivey as a coach, and what's this called? Luau Dang owning the team as it is, financing the team, if you will.
Yeah.
Like I had to say, you got a team that obviously is coached and trained well, because they don't look like players that never played basketball or haven't played for their whole life. They look like professionals. They hung with them the first game, which I said the first game, all those showcase games were find out good lineups, the coaching, it was trial and error. So that being a close game, was it a surprise? Sure, because a lot of people haven't heard of South Sudan. They don't have a bunch of NBA players on their team like some of these other teams that are in this tournament. And I knew it would be an easier win this time. I would hope so. But
Right.
I thought after it was like 20-point lead in the first half, I thought, well, this is going to be a 40-point win. But it wasn't. These dudes hung with them. They played good defense. They played with energy. This Omot guy here scored 24, pretty much led the way. But this guy, Cool, with 16 points, he had 4 3-pointers. And,
What
and
about-
that's what kind
What
of
about
kept.
Sayok, the
Yeah, they
guy
had-
from the Sixers?
Oh, that's the Sixer guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sayok. Yeah.
So they had 10 for 27, which is close to what I was talking about. Not as close, but we're gonna see higher percentages in 3-pointers because it's closer, like the US, 12 for 29, which says a lot. And you got Tatum starting for a change. He only had 4, but like I said, even though we're into the tournament now, they're still working things out, finding things that work good. Halliburton played a little bit. No Embiid this time around, which will stick out if you're looking at the box score here. But I have no problem with it. I think of it as a coaching aspect that these are players that don't normally play together. So, yes, did they have 6 months of practices to get ready? No, they didn't. They had a couple practices. But also keep in mind, these are the best players in the world. From the NBA, they pick the best. Arguably, you got the Giannis's and the Lucas that are on different teams because of their countries. And I love that about it. I'll be the first to say it like I did last week. It's not a bad thing if the U.S. gets a bronze or a silver, and we see some other team play better and someone who, tears it up, like SGA scores 40 points every game or some shit for Canada, or a brand new star is born that we don't know about. That's what I look forward to in the Olympics. And we also talked about earlier where you go all the way back to the Dream Team, which some of us older heads have lived through the Dream Team. And I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday, people. I loved it because it was players that were starting out to be good with all the legends, that we have now. I'm talking about. We have legends and players that are starting to get good. Back then, it was literally, we've never seen pro players. So it was all these players that were the best in the world at the time. And it was always 40, 50, 60-point blowouts. There was actually a point in the second half where they got it back to like 12 and could have made it a game. So I think the United States rolled through. They did what they could do. I give a shout out to the coaches for putting together a lineup, making everybody happy. I think about this when we talk about all-star games, Pro Bowls, and all that, trying to manage. Those are mostly exhibitions. This is a competition. You want to win gold for your country. This is serious, and you see it in the level of play. So I thought the United States did what they were supposed to do and won handily. They always had the game in hand, but these guys were no slouches. They're pretty damn good.
Yeah. For me, one player sticked out, and that was Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo was hitting threes. Like I said it before, he hits threes, but with all these other talent players around him, you get to see the more skill base of Bam Adebayo, and he showed that here. What was the stat line? I can barely. I
agree, bro. I agree. Bam was 8 for 10 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, 17 rebounds, 7 rebounds. 18 points, and 1 foul. Keep in mind too, they're playing with. Curry had 4 fouls, but it's 5 to get knocked out.
Hey, it's the bias.
So they got to be ready. They got to realize too, there are differences in this game. This isn't. It's still basketball. It's still dribble the ball and put it in the hoop. That's the same.
Good.
But like Coach pointed out, the lane is bigger. The 3-point line is moved in. It's 5 fouls. Some of the different rules are a little bit tweaked, but it's essentially the same game. But there's the out of bounds line on the baseline was weird because they had an extra line going around. So a couple people stepped out of bounds because it looks like there's 2 lines. Weird things like that. But it was fun. It was a fun game to watch.
And shout out to my favorite player, Joel Embiid, for not stepping on the court.
Yeah. I should have been on the court. I'm the 13th man, Tobias Harris. There you go. Your boy. Detroit Pistons legend. Detroit Pistons legend.
Hey, I'm kind of shocked that Tatum got the start here. He had 4 points, 5 boards, 2 assists.
That's what I hate about, and I've talked to you about this a million times, wrestling or football or everything. People just jump to conclusions. From game one, everyone's like, why in the hell didn't this guy play or that guy didn't play her? You got the other 2 Celtics playing, but Tatum didn't play, and he's supposed to be the best player from the Celtics, who are the champs. Why didn't he play? Why did Embiid play so much, and he doesn't fit in that game, the international game? Why is this? Why is that? We're so quick to jump to conclusions and judge shit instead of waiting and at least seeing, sorry to use the pun, the process. And the process in the Olympics, like I said, is taking the best players in the world and making them a team. And that's what Kerr and the boys are doing right now so far, in my opinion. They're looking like a team. Like someone said in the chat, too, that it's weird because South Sudan looked like everyone being hero ball, playing for themselves and not moving the ball around, looking for a good shot. And here's the United States passing really well. No hero ball there for the most part. No one's horking up half-court threes or nonsense logo threes we don't need. They're playing more serious. It's like at the very end of the All-Star game when the level of play picks up. We're getting that pretty much for these whole games. And I like that. To see LeBron in the middle of a game, let's be real, a meaningless game. It's
middle.
It's very meaningful for the South Sudan. It's very meaningful for the United States Olympics. But in all, no one's going to remember the United States versus South Sudan game 2 of the Olympics in 2024. They might remember Canada beating the United States in the gold medal game or something. There's going to be some bigger events than this.
Yeah.
It was kind of anticlimactic. That's why we were doing other things during the broadcast, because we kind of knew USA was just going to carry this out and get the win like they should. But is it going to be clear skies for every game like this? I don't know. I'm interested to see what Coach thinks about it.
Yep. Go for it, Coach.
I mean, going forward, I find it hard to, because I put it like this. I know in the prelims, like you said, it was just that everyone there, the coach is trying to figure out a rotation. Everyone's trying to get comfortable. You don't play with each other on a regular basis like a lot of these other countries. So, getting familiar is the big thing. But the biggest thing for me, more than anything, is KD didn't play. So he adds a different dynamic to what the United States is going to put on the court. So now I'm not saying that with him on the court, it's going to be a 50-point blowout. But, look at what happened today with South Sudan. The first time the United States won by 1. Today, the United States won by 17? So some of that is, KD getting into the mix, finding out, how to adjust to these other teams, because Embiid wouldn't have fit against this team because they have more athletic guys and they're running up and down the court. So that's what you saw Kerr do, match up. So now when you're playing a team like Germany, who has some down low physical type of players in what's his name, Trice.
Yeah.
Dice.
Dice,
you're going to, in a sense, match up to a certain degree. So going forward, and that's the thing that at least one thing with the United States, there's a certain level of versatility that this team can present. And first was Serbia with Jokic, even though Embiid didn't look overly well. He was still out there. He was physical, and he did occupy Jokic, and then Anthony Davis went out there, and he was more athletic, and it changed the offense and how the team played along with KD. So going forward, I am going to watch how the United States plays against other teams. I think we have Germany up next. Is it
we
Germany?
got Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto
All right.
Rico on Saturday morning.
Well.
Yeah. No, guys. No, we can wake up this Saturday. That'll be moved to Sunday, just because of that game. I will be streaming it. So anyone who wants to stream that game with me is more welcome to. All right. But Blaze, are you there, or is this the bias? Neither. Okay.
No, I'm here.
All right.
I'm here.
Okay.
I was just pulling something up.
What were you pulling up?
Hold on. Let me try to think of something that I can say that won't be a pause. Nope. Can't think of anything. I was picking up top medalists. This is some of the best basketball Olympians. Carmelo Anthony has 3 gold medals. I mean, that says a lot. 2008, 2012, 2016. And I've said this a bunch of times. Even on those 3 teams, going into those tournaments, he was not valued at the best player. But he proved time and time again in that international tweaking of the NBA rules a little bit, just favored him tremendously, and he outshined everybody over and over and over. It was fun to watch. And I wish Randy was here because he's a big Melo guy. I'm sure he could add to that because Carmelo, to me, I always liked Carmelo from Syracuse on. I was a fan of his in Syracuse. As he got older, his game did change a little bit, but I always liked his game. And I think he had a jumper that was almost unblockable, in my opinion, too, the way he shot from deep. And that showed. Just have someone like him, and that leads me to talk about what the next subject is, right? Into Coach to Kevin Durant. So, yeah, I'm working on a segue here, Mitch. So Kevin Durant also has 3 gold medals. 2012, 2016, 2020. Kevin Durant is the leading scorer in men's Olympic basketball history. Kevin Durant is the epitome of what you want in Olympic basketball. The international game caters to his game, in my opinion, and I think he shines in that type of atmosphere. I've always been a big KD guy. I've been showing it off all day. My little KD rookie.
Can I have that?
No, it's not really that. I mean, this might be worth $20.
That's fine.
And actually, it costs more than $20 to grade these cards.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, Kevin Durant is the Carmelo of this era. You know, even though they played together in the same era, they're pretty much arguably in the same era. Kevin Durant is, and the thing that I see too is look what LeBron is doing. I mean, I'm critical of him in the regular season with his flops and his arguing and shit like that. But I mean, and Michael Jordan will always be the greatest to me. And if anyone wants to have any type of debate, it's your opinion. There is no wrong answer. But if there is a 1A that's so close but never going to be above Jordan, it's LeBron for a couple other reasons. I mean, his regiment in staying that, like, I've seen people comparing, you know, because Jordan at 38, he only averaged 24 points a game. He wasn't the same person. He didn't play as much. He didn't have, but to see LeBron do like he can flip that switch at any point in time, and he is easily the best player on the court. And he showed that in the first Olympic game, and tonight a couple times too. Like when he turns it up, when he goes in the paint, there's nobody who can guard him one-on-one on a consistent basis and be successful. Is there people? Yes, I'm sure there's people that'll be able to, you know, put Wemby on him, even though he's young. I mean, just arguably the reach of the son of a bitch is going to block a lot of shots that you have.
I can't wait for that.
Right off the bat. I've become a bigger Wemby fan too, watching him. He did the Space Jam dunk again, for goodness sakes, where he reaches his arm out to dunk it over someone, and it just looks unworldly. It looks like, wait a minute, did I just, you know what it reminds me of? And it is a little different. It reminds me of Shaq. When you saw like Shaq's first set of highlights, his end of LSU, beginning of the year when he's breaking backboards, he would do stuff and you're like, what the hell did I just see? And that's what the feeling I get with Wemby. You know, you see this guy who you would think is an awkward because he looks like a freaking giraffe. He's so tall and skinny. Just imagine if the kid fills out more, which he doesn't have to, you know, but then, like I just talked about earlier, you're not seeing Wilt Chamberlain, you know, do a sham god and then cross someone over and all this fadeaway. He was just bigger and more powerful than everybody. People like Wemby can do that shit. He can cross you over and do shit that players like only Michael Jordan and people back in the day could do. So I'm so excited about the future of basketball, man. And this shows this shows it, this Olympic Games, because a month ago, if I would have said U.S. is going to have trouble with the South Sudan in a game, you would tell me I'm crazy.
You're crazy.
Today they didn't have trouble with them, but they did in the first game, which for whatever reasons, it doesn't matter. Now we're talking about the South Sudan, just like we had, whether it's true or not, anybody can go in the chat and say they're from whatever. I'd like to believe the 2 people that were in our chat today and said they were from Sudan were from Sudan.
From Twitch, because Twitch, you get a lot of those.
And you know, things like that happen. I think it's really, it's extraordinary. I'm always playing the skeptic, though, with people, you know, the anonymity of YouTube and Twitch and stuff. Anybody could say they're whoever, but it was cool. I could
say I'm from Jerusalem.
But we're talking about teams and players that we don't normally talk about when the Olympics come around. That's my point.
Correct. And as for me, so KD's so you agree with Coach K on that?
Right now? You're saying ever suit up for USA?
Ever. Yeah.
Ever. I mean, after this year, because they're probably going to, if they win another gold, he's got 4 gold medals. No one else has that. You know, Melo did dominate when he wasn't supposed to dominate back in the day. So if there's an argument for anybody else,
Because that was mine.
it's Melo. But
That was mine.
KD,
It was Melo, LeBron are my top two.
Yeah, if you're picking a Kobe, a LeBron, a Jordan, an AD, some of the top
Don't
5
forget-
players, that's not as big as a surprise. Melo wasn't top 5. He may have been 8 or 9 on that team.
Yeah.
But he proved he could be number 1, and that's the beauty. Like I said earlier, throw a dartboard at the 12 players on the Olympic team. There's your 5 starters. You're good. It don't matter which 5 you got. Even if it's the 5 small ones, you're still going to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, it really doesn't. And Richie, to answer your question here, Embiid did not play, so he did not even step 1 foot on the court.
And if
Sixers
anyone
fans are upset.
questions what game 1 with Halliburton or Tatum or game 2 with Embiid or whatever, go talk to the fucking coaches. That's their call.
Well, this one is more understandable after the game Joel Embiid has had the last one. So that's the only thing. Joel Embiid played terrible that first game. Like, awful. So,
And that's another thing. When you have 12 players that are the best, if one's not, I talked about this before. What if Seth isn't hitting his shots? Do you let him keep shooting or do you pull him? What if Embiid has a bad game? The coach doesn't have a problem bringing in the quote-unquote second stringer.
Yeah.
Because it's an all fucking pro and all NBA player, more than likely, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a good problem to have for Coach Steve Kerr when, you know, someone isn't playing up to par, you easily slide someone else in and you don't have to worry about the Sixers did when we lost Embiid. Now that was a different story. You lose Embiid on this team, you got 3 or 4 or 5 players that are, you know, top 10 in the world. It ain't going to hurt you that bad.
Yeah. So for my answer, I'm going to go with Carmelo. That one's mine. So, Coach, in your opinion, who's the best ever to shoot up for the Team USA?
I get where you guys are going, but it's hard because prior to '92, pros weren't on the roster. So you know, but think about if you had Magic and Bird during their prime, you know, playing in the Olympics. You know, think about, you know, Jordan. Think about Dr. J. You know, but those who definitely played, it has to be Jordan first. Or for me, it is Jordan first.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would never argue that.
Yeah,
never.
It's just you know, it's but I do understand where you guys are going.
It's hard to what I'm trying to do is compartmentalize it into only these Olympic Games, which is almost impossible when you're talking about someone like Magic Johnson and Jordan. You're always going to think about everything else they've done. But if you're trying to just compartmentalize it down to just how they performed in the Olympic Games, that's why I point out the Melo and the KD shined all the time through it when necessarily Melo wasn't supposed to. Jordan was supposed to. And you're right, though. I would never argue any of those 3 as the greatest Olympic basketball player.
Look at Magic. I mean, don't forget Magic. Even with what he went through, that's my ring. I'd
have to look up his stats. Like,
that's the thing. You're saying going off of stats. Then yes, you're right.
Only what they did.
No, I get you in the Olympics. In the Olympics, but I'm also looking
at film of all the old Olympics to go through to kind of look. I mean, we could.
I'm also thinking about impact to the game. I mean, Magic had a big impact that game. I mean, just him going out there playing around, having fun, showing people. He may have his situation, but he's still out there and he's still performing. And players are safe. So
I mean, I'm a dream teamer till the end. I'll show you the poster before we're done. But here's how I look at it too. And I just thought of this dynamic because I didn't really think of it at first. Listen, when we talked about the dream team, as great as they are, they didn't have to try that hard to win back then.
No.
True.
They could play 50% of what they could do, and they would have won by 20 instead of 40 and 50. You know, nowadays they got to play. Even against South Sudan, who no one's ever heard of, they were out there balling today, even though they were up 14. So that's
LeBron had to turn it up in the first game. LeBron had to turn it up in the first.
If 100 people came to me and said Jordan's the best Olympic player of all time, I would not argue.
I wouldn't either.
He's Michael freaking Jordan, and he did produce. I'm sure if we pull up the stats, he was scoring 20 some every game he played. I'm
Yeah.
sure he
No.
was producing, but
It-
there
it-
might have been a game Magic was like 2 and 10. He had 10 assists and 2 points.
But
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
point.
So
He didn't need to score. He facilitated and got everyone else going, and plus just with his size alone back then, he was 6'9", going up against 6'3",
Yeah,
6'4" guards. So, and he could easily see over the top of them. So,
I'd have
I'll
to
even
bust
say
out
this.
the VHS. I'd have to bust out the VHS to see if there were any times, and not only Magic, I'm talking about all 12 of them. If there was any time where they did underperform,
Nope.
even though they were scoring 60 points more than the other team. Like, what if Clyde came in one game and he didn't play that well, even though they were winning? He missed his first 5 shots. I don't know. I don't remember those games as well. That's a lifetime ago, to be honest. And as much as I hate comparing eras, I'm not comparing to see who's better. I'm just comparing to explain how this game has evolved because of these Olympics.
Well, I
That's
will
what
say
I like
this:
talking
the
about.
evolution. I still think that '92 team could come into this right now
Oh yeah,
and dominate
easily.
and
Yeah.
still win by 40 and 50
Easily.
points.
Yep,
Like you
easily.
said, they were playing halfway. So think about it. If they played full bore in this era, no matter what, even with and the rules are so much easier. I mean, now
Yeah,
Bird
hand
was
checks.
dealing with his back issues, but his 3-point shooting it was elite. But then we also had the big men. You had legitimate big men who could own the paint.
Robinson, Ewing, yeah,
Ewing.
They had the paint. Yeah,
Elijah one on that team? I think Elijah one was on that
Yeah.
team too, right?
Elijah one was on that team. Yep.
Karl Malone. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Malone was the epitome of power forward.
exactly.
A big dude.
So it's that to me. That's why that team was just at a different. They were at a different spectrum in terms of the basketball.
Yeah.
And,
You know what's crazy though? Sorry to interrupt you, Coach.
Mhm,
But you know
mhm.
what's crazy is that people actually believe that this team, the one we're getting right now, who had trouble against South Sudan, it's the best USA team. Which I'm
No.
like, no, not at all, not even close.
Here's the thing: you give Steph his due respect, even LeBron, but I just said it point blank, down low in the paint,
Yep.
they would just totally annihilate this team.
Uh-huh.
They would.
And no
And-
disrespect to Halliburton, Edwards,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Derek White. They've only been really good for a couple years. These guys were good for decades.
Think about it. John Stockton was on that team. I mean, it's man.
They were already Hall of Famers. Like, I'm sure Ant and Halliburton, those guys will be, but their rise just started. On this dream team, you can arguably say Leitner, because he was the college guy, was the only one who wasn't.
Boo.
And
Boo.
I can't stand him, but I'm just
I
saying.
can't either. Boo.
Those were already all legendary Hall of Fame top 50 players of all time. What we
I
have
love
today is 6 or 5 Hall of Fame all time and 4 or 5 that are going to be. You got 2 eras messed together in this team this year.
Mhm.
That team was one era of greatness. I mean, if we would have had like a Dr. J or a Wilt or a Chamberlain, some of the guys from the 70s.
Yep. Now let me ask you guys this: if Kawhi did not back out and still was on this team instead of Derek White, would that make a slight difference?
Doesn't change
Or-
my opinion to the team at all.
It wouldn't change mine at all. It would maybe a little bit better defensively, and Kawhi Leonard can pull up from the mid range, but other than that, no.
Yeah, it really doesn't. No,
Doesn't
that
change it for me either.
Nope. So anyway, Coach, we got to talk about your team, and that's New York Knicks. They brought back Precious Achiuwa on a 1-year
I
deal.
was just going to share this so we can
$6
talk
million.
about the team. Oh, well.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's go with this. We'll talk about Precious Achiuwa in a bit.
Yeah. I just wanted to give the people out there a visual of what we're talking about. You
That's
know,
$40. Wow.
Well, I just found the first picture
Hey,
with all the
Blaze,
players
my
on it.
birthday's coming up.
That card is actually on there. It's on this poster. It's right here.
Oh, wow.
So the reason I wanted to pull this up, just to give more perspective to the people of what we're talking about this team. Every Olympic men's team is going to be great because they're picking the best players. But this team, after all these years, is still the best Olympic men's team that has been assembled. It was the first. That's why it's so important or big to me. They've tried over and over and over, and a couple years they came up short. Like they didn't win it all. Which, should they? Yeah, but like we talked about before, the evolution, they've got better. You got Chris Mullen. If arguably anyone could be replaced, it would have been maybe Isaiah for Mullen, because a lot of people thought Isaiah should make it, but Isaiah and Michael didn't get along. So there could have been some LeBron politics going on. Why Isaiah?
It was.
Oh, there definitely was. No question.
You got a great coach in Chuck Daly who coached Isaiah and the Pistons. So that weird dynamic there. You got, I don't want your boy Isaiah playing, but you're my coach. So I wonder how some of those conversations would go. And then, like Coach just said, Karl Malone, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley. I'm not going into the paint. And that's back in the day when you could have more contact. It wasn't as touchy as it is now. Larry Bird would knock your fucking head off if he gives you the opportunity. David Robinson would go physical on people. Ewing would. Barkley would. So this was not just the best players. They were physical. They were mean when it comes to playing the game. And they all pretty much, arguably, if you talk to them all, thought they were the best on the court. And we talk about how Ant Edwards talks that way nowadays. All these dudes had that dog in him back then.
Sorry, this is a little off topic, but guess who I just found has a YouTube channel out of blue? Maybe people know this, but Ian Rappaport.
Really?
Yeah, I just found it. I'll send you the link if you want it.
Be a rapper?
It's Ian You know who I'm talking about.
Rappaport, I know who you're talking about.
No, Blade. He was like, he's a rapper?
Rapper.
Yeah, I just put it in the group chat.
That's way too close. I can't stand that layout.
I just put it in the group chat, Coach.
Hell no, says Arku. Hell no. Precious Achua. All right, we're on Precious Achua now.
I mean, I'm shocked. I thought he was going to be gone. Coach, 1 year, $6 million. You kept him. Precious Achua.
I mean, I knew he would be gone. No, I knew he had to get him back, especially with losing Hartenstein. That was a big thing. So, and you're only getting him for $6 million on 1 year. So, after this year, depending on what happens, you'll see what happens. Getting him, he fits in, he knows the system. He has produced at times. There are other times where, he's doing nothing out there, but, he also helps in a sense in terms of Mitchell Robinson, especially with the injury history. So.
Yeah. Like for me, this is what I thought. Precious Achua, I thought he would want to go somewhere, get a little bit more money and have a chance to start. I thought he would want to go somewhere to have, get more playing time.
Oh, was he getting that offer? Because look how long he was out before he signed with the Knicks. That also may be a factor. He might not have been getting the offer, so the Knicks have his bird rights in a sense, so they can go over, their salary cap and giving him $6 million. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to get $20 million. 6 to 8 is what I was figuring, and he got right exactly what I thought. So.
Yeah. Very underrated. I wanted him for the Sixers because right now we don't have a 4. Right now it's going to be Paul George. It's going to be our 4 right now. So, Blaze, how do you feel about Achua staying with the Knicks?
Kind of like what you mentioned right at the end there. And by the way, I didn't have nothing purple, so how about a Piranhas? You guys don't know nothing about the Pittsburgh Piranhas.
I know
CBA.
about the Central Penn Piranha.
CBA, baby, the CBA. It ain't talking about the collective bargaining agreement.
Oh,
The Continental Basketball Association back instead of the G League. Pittsburgh's team was the Piranhas. Shout out. Precious Achua, I think, is a player that if he would have been gone already if he was going somewhere is where I'm going at. That's just like Coach alluded to. I think he would have already been gone if he was going somewhere. I think they knew they were going to keep him. It was just a matter of working out the contract. I think he's the type of player that he can be a valuable part to a team, a good piece to a puzzle. And I think he still has a ceiling that he could reach. I think he could still get better. So we'll see how he continues to fit in. He fit in well with that team that meshed well in the, last year. I would, like I said with the Nuggets last year, and I'll say with Dallas and Boston this year, I mean, if you're in a championship, you're in the finals the year before, you really try to keep most of that squad, or you do very well. And the Knicks are pretty much the same squad. They didn't lose anybody that big. I mean, Hartenstein's a valuable loss, but I think, like he said, this can pick up for it. If Achua steps up, maybe raises his game, other people. So I don't think it's that big of a loss as it could have been when you keeping people like Achua. So I think this is what I expected the Knicks to do, and I'm glad they did, because you're keeping players that work well in your system already where they should be, right here.
yeah. And this makes him even more dangerous. So power to the Knicks. I'm going to say, I said this before, I'll say it again. Leon Rose deserves to be Executive of the Year. Please just give it to him. Please let him win that award. My God.
It's a bunch of bull jive and baloney.
Hey, I'm giving him credit where he deserves. Look at his team. This is the coach. Is this the best team on paper that the Knicks have had since like Patrick Ewing? On paper, because right now,
if you're talking about since '99, see that when you say since Ewing, I'm also looking at the around '99, because that team also had some very good players too with Houston, with Latrell Sprewell. So I would have to say on paper, yes, especially with all the dysfunctional teams that we've had, even with the Melo team and the Stoudemire team. I mean, that team was good, but
okay.
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Because this team is very well-rounded from top to bottom, and now you got Mikal Bridges, and you kept OG Anunoby, you kept Precious Achua, you kept all these guys. Except for Hartenstein, that was the biggest blow, but I like it.
Now, you knew Hartenstein was going to go, especially if somebody offered him the money. Now, if the money was the same, then yeah, he would have stayed, because he's already said he didn't want to leave New York. But look, come on, $29 million a year. Come on, we can only offer 16 and change. It's a no-brainer right there.
It really is. Yeah, it is a no-brainer, and he's actually perfect right next to Chet Holmgren. That mentor, that is perfect for him. Great spot. Great spot, great deal. Best team in the league, arguably. So it's either them or the Celtics, in my opinion. But yep. So Blaze, are you back? Oh, there you are. Tyus Jones goes to the Suns on a 1-year, $3.3 million deal. Good move?
Good job. Next.
Okay.
Not really much to say about it.
I thought I was gonna hear like, oh, it's an underrated move and all that.
He's a dookie.
That's why. That's why. That's why. Because I like that. I like that move. So, Coach, Tyus Jones to the Suns. Good move? Overpay.
What you do? I mean, the Suns have to. I mean, he's good because they need some good players off the bench, but I mean, really, to me, it's like, okay, it doesn't move the needle for me. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, for me, the only reason I like it is for they actually have a point guard. They don't have to run with Booker at the one. They can actually put more stock. He can run the second unit as well. I like the size game a lot, so it's a very good move for Phoenix Suns.
You said you can put him at the point. So
Yeah.
right now, if you have him with Bradley Beal, I guess starting, that means you have a small backcourt. Because he's what, 6'3"?
You have Tyus Jones, then you have Booker, then you have Beal.
But
1,
I'm
2,
saying
3.
as far as your backcourt, it would be Beal and him, and they're both around 6'2", 6'3". So you're going up against guard lineups that will be a lot taller than them.
How tall is Booker?
Booker is like 6'5", but you would consider
6'6". Okay,
you would consider him more of a small forward.
Yeah,
KD would be the,
Booker
so that's why I was saying with the backcourt, because right now they had Beal pretty much and Booker in the backcourt before. Am I correct?
Yes, they had Beal and Booker in the backcourt before. Yes.
Okay, and the dog got knocked out of the doubles.
Yeah, Booker was more the point guard, but I don't know. Maybe they have. Let me look at the depth chart here.
I know he can do it, but I don't like Booker as the point guard. I don't think he falls in the same.
I don't either.
He falls in the same thing that I put Maxey and Halliburton too. Can they play the point? Yes, but to me, all three of those guys would be better as an off guard. They'd be better as the two, or some of them even sometimes the three.
So, yeah. So right here they got Booker. This is on the depth chart right now. They got Booker at the 1, Beal at the 2, Grayson Allen at the 3, Kevin Durant at the 4, and Nurkic at the 5. So they have Tyus Jones coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I forgot they got Monte Morris as well. So they have another one.
Well, when Beal misses 30 games and Booker misses 30 games, you got Tyus Jones to pick up a little bit more of the slack. So I get where they're going. I mean, you look at last year and you hope it doesn't happen, but you got to protect yourself from it as an organization. Yeah. If you lose one of your quote unquote big three, have someone to kind of fill and keep yourself afloat. And if there was a hole in the Suns last year, that's what it was. You can't say it was talent. They had it. They had the injuries. I don't want to use that as an excuse, but they didn't have, like bench. Like Grayson Allen was a great addition that he finally living up to his potential consistently. And to use him as one of the greats of the team too, possibly if he can keep doing what he did last year, and they can get little bench pieces like Tyus and more, they could be a dangerous team. I mean, we could be looking at the same thing we said about Luka and Kyrie at the end of last year. Oh, it didn't work after the first trial. That's horrible. One of them's got to go. Who's it going to be? Where are they going to go? What if Beal and Booker and Durant stay healthy? That's a dangerous team if they get a bench and stay healthy.
Yeah. And yes, Devin Booker's playing the 1 according to ESPN's depth chart. And actually, Steve Kerr just announced the starting 5 for the next USA game. Jrue Holiday, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. So Embiid is back.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they're going to move things around based on the team they play. You got to think.
Yeah.
This is not coaching against NBA team after NBA team after NBA team. You might play a Chinese team that's great, but they're all 6 foot tall and under. So why, then you play a South Sudan team who had some big athletic players. So I understand why the starting lineup could change every game for this team. And I have no problem with it. I got faith in Kerr as a coach and them in doing what they should do as a team.
Wait, did Jrue Holiday play today?
Not a lot, but he was in there a little bit with that team in the second half.
I thought so.
Okay.
He was in there a little bit with that team in the second half where I was like, this is like the bottom 5 of the 12 that we're playing.
Yeah.
Which really
Coach,
is the bottom
Nick
5.
is asking you how you're feeling.
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking, bro. I really appreciate you.
So Jason Tatum, I wonder who's going to be the next guy that's not even going to play in the next game now.
Alabama.
Maybe it'd be Halliburton.
Ah, hey! No, I think he's playing.
You never know. You never know who's going to sit. I mean, I don't have a problem with it at all. I mean, people get an uproar about the dumbest shit. Can you question and debate about coaching moves and organizational moves? Sure, but don't you think they know what they're fucking doing at this point in this level, or trying to know what they're doing, or at least know more than fucking we know what they're doing?
No, Vic. Curry is playing. Curry's in the starting lineup.
Yeah. But I wouldn't make a big deal out of any of those 12 guys sitting a game. I really wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I'm just curious on who's the next one going to be. You know, LeBron, KD, and Curry will play every game as they should. Every other spot is up in the air. Yep. Well, wait,
Bam.
KD.
It might be Bam.
Bam played so well. I know.
Yeah,
it could be Bam.
To prove he deserves to be there with those guys. That's what I'm taking out of Bam.
It kind of reminds me of Family Guy. Bam, right in the kitchen, or Pal right in the kitchen.
I mean, let's be real. If you're going to pick any of them, even though he's now a perennial all-star, if you're going to pick any players to take off of this team for anybody else, it might be Bam, it might be Derek White, because he was that one that just got thrown in. You know, so probably those two guys. You can find a couple other guys that could fill in, but Bam, you'd think those two guys would be there to try to make a point that they deserve to be there more than like a LeBron or a KD. Doesn't have to prove they need to be there, but Derek White and Bam, you bet your ass they're there to prove. Same thing with Drew Holiday. I would put him in that category too. Those three guys you wouldn't probably put in your top 5 of the league ever, but they're great players. They're here to prove maybe they should be in consideration for a top 5 if they're on the fucking Olympic team.
I really like the fact that KD comes off the bench. I really like that.
Well, you gotta think all these players, regardless of ego, getting accepted to the Olympics, you're not starting and playing all the time like you do now.
Unless you're LeBron and Curry.
For the most part. I mean, they didn't
you and I did that at the same time. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He did that at the same time. But hopefully Randy can pop in, because now we're going to talk about his Toronto Raptors.
I mean, if you're going to ask the international audience, people that we are not under, the French audience, the people that are traveling around the world to go to France to watch the Olympics, if you ask 1,000 of them what basketball player they're most there to look forward to watch, you're going to hear LeBron and Curry the most. Obviously. They're the most well-known players worldwide. So I have no problem if any 2 players on that team is going to control. Those are the 2 players that are arguably greatest ever. So they deserve to have some power over there, because those are the 2 main people are going to see.
Yes. Agreed. Hey, I am better than Jason Tatum. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, all right.
Hey,
Toronto Rap. Yep.
Nick. Come on, bro. Share. Pass. you know the rule. Puff, pass, bro. Puff, pass.
Yeah. So, Toronto Raptors, 30 years. 30 years beginning existence.
I have the top 25 scorers of all time for the Toronto Raptors.
Okay. Hit me with it. Can I get who's number 1?
No, but I never would have thought this guy. Well, he did play for a bunch of other teams. At number 25, Tracy McGrady. Number 25.
Okay.
Number 24, Anthony Parker.
That's a name.
Candace Parker's brother.
Number 23, Jalen Rose.
Oh, was that when Kobe scored 81 points on him?
Yeah. Number 22, Chris Boucher. Number 21, Serge Ibaka.
I forgot Ibaka played for the Raptors.
I like this guy's game. Terrence Ross.
I love Terrence Ross. So underrated.
Number 19, Norman Powell. Number 18, Scotty Barnes. That's scoring a lot of points quick.
It's all time, Nick. It's all time.
This is all time. Scotty Barnes is 18th. He's scoring a lot of points in his first couple years.
Yeah.
Number 17, Gary Trent Jr. Wow. Number
The Milwaukee
16,
Bucks.
Alvin Williams. Number 15. Oh, I loved his game. Damon Stoudemire. Number
Dang.
14, Amir Johnson. Number 13, Antonio Davis. Now we're getting to the guys who played for them for a long time. Not like they're a year or two.
So many guys played for the Knicks that you're talking about.
Antonio Davis. Here's another one. I think Doug Christie. Didn't he play for the Knicks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Christie's number 12. Number 11 is OG Anunoby.
Mm-hmm. See, keep going. Keep going.
Let's see if we can keep going. Number 10, Jose Calderon.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the Knicks a little bit, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Number 9, I don't think this guy did. Jonas Valanciunas.
No.
No.
He played mostly just for the Raptors, didn't he?
Yeah.
Number 8, Fred VanVleet.
Okay.
Number 7, Morris Peterson. I remember him. He went to Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, this is one I never would have guessed. Andrea Bargnani.
DM it to me.
Yes, I knew what. Yep.
Bargnani, number 6. Number 5 is Siakam. And then the top 4 are the biggest names probably that have played for them, except the one guy who brought him a title and only played 1 year there because he's not on the list. Vince Carter is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Chris
I figured
Bosh is
that.
number 3.
Oh, I thought he was going to be number 1. Okay.
Bosh is 3. Who's 2 and 1, Mitch? One's
Oh,
one of
God.
your favorite players.
No, it's not.
One of your favorite players for the Sixers.
I don't know. You're saying.
Right now, he plays for the Sixers, and you don't want him.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Kyle
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Lowry's number 2 and number 1.
Who?
He was with them for the longest. He's still in the league. He's playing in the Midwest. Playing on a team that Michael Jordan played for.
DeMar DeRozan?
Yep, number 1 all-time scorer for the Raptors. I probably wouldn't have said that. I probably would have said like you got washed or Carter.
DeRozan got traded. He's out west now with Sacramento.
Well, he was with the Bulls. Yeah, he just now got traded to Sacramento.
And none of those guys.
5 minutes ago, he just got traded.
None of those guys are my favorite Raptors. None of them.
Cool.
It's always
let me
be Charles Barkley. I mean Charles Oakley.
Oakley, yeah, rough, rugged, and raw. Charles
Oakley is my
Oakley,
one of my favorite Knicks, so it just automatically transfers with him.
No question who mine is.
Yeah, Spongy, DM me that video if you can. Blaze, who's your favorite all-time rapper?
He's wearing it.
Oh, sorry, I was deja vu.
By far, the way he attacks the rim, I mean, the dunk specialist. A lot of people's mind, the greatest dunker of all time. I definitely put him up there in my top 5 with Kemp as
Aw,
in-game
Damien.
dunker.
Damien, are you okay?
The in-game dunkers of all time. I definitely have
Damien,
Carter
are
up
you
there with
okay?
Kemp and some others.
Listen, bro. Listen,
Hey, look who popped in.
In game, it's still neat to me as far as in game.
He'd be my top 5 too.
Who's ever backstage?
Hey, I said what did I say earlier?
Hey, yo, he's back.
All right, everybody. This has been Pick and Roll. See you later.
It's been a deal. I appreciate it. Guys, until next time.
What's up,
Hey,
Big
yeah,
Sexy?
Randy, look, I had to sport it too.
When I was in the chat, I saw it and I was like, it just made me smile. Brought a smile to my face, so I appreciate that.
Before he put that on the docket, I was going to wear this in honor of the dunk from the Olympics.
Yes, and I knew exactly in my head. I'm like, he's wearing that because of the Carter dunk. I know exactly why.
Frederick Weiss.
Yeah. Hey, at least we know his name because of that.
But he's what's even bigger outside of the dunk? What's he bigger known for?
He's a male porn star.
He's one of the biggest bust, first round busts the Knicks ever had that he never played.
The Knicks have ever had. Oh.
You guys drafted him.
We drafted him in the first round, and he never played for the Knicks.
What?
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That was a wasted pick. So,
So, Randy, we're talking about the Raptors. 30 years of them being NBA. So, let me hear your thoughts about that and your favorite player. I think we all know your favorite player, but
I think everybody knows Blaze is wearing his jersey, and I mean, like I said, I grew up a Grizzlies fan, just because Vancouver's a hell of a lot closer to me than Toronto is. But once the Grizzlies left, I jumped ship and went right to the Toronto, stayed loyal to the Canadian soil, and went to the other Canadian team. And from that point on, man, it was Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter. Like, I was just a kid growing up thinking that what I could see with them doing on TV, I could do, even though I couldn't because I'm just a big fat white boy. So, but I still tried. It was so much fun, but like so much history, man. Like with Stoudemire, and then we brought Oakley in, and Oakley kind of like he brought that, like, even though he was later in his career, he brought that like mentality of like, even though we were an expansion team, like we could still be a team that was like that fought tough. And like, of course, we still had the Junkyard Dog, and like that was our version of Dennis Rodman and stuff. And like that guy would literally jump 4 rows deep just to go get a ball, and like so much history of like. When we drafted DeMar DeRozan, and then we brought Kyle Lowry in, and then we thought, oh, maybe this is the start of where our team could go. And we had Jonas Valanciunas, and then we ran into LeBronto, and LeBron was in the Cavs, and it just became like constant. Like every time we went up against them, it was like we were going to get swept, and we eventually would in the gentleman's sweep and lose or win one game potentially, and then lose out the series. But obviously our history has wrote itself. We have won a championship now in 2019, so. It's nice
you're
to know
welcome for that.
We put ourselves into the history of the NBA, but 30 years, man, it's crazy how it's come so fast.
Where is Akeem ranked in terms of scoring? Akeem Olajuwon.
Overall, his career, you mean?
No, in Toronto. Where is he ranked in Toronto scoring?
He's not in the top 25.
I was thinking about it now, and I was just like, wait a minute. They also had Akeem there, too.
Yeah. But was he there for how many years?
Not long.
Like
and it was like...
It was like 3. Okay, maybe it is 2. I don't know.
Who knows?
Different way to look at it. Here's average all-time average. And Carter's first in that one.
I was going to say Vince Carter's first at 23.4.
23.4. Boston. It's pretty much the same top 10, but just mixed around a little bit.
Yeah.
As overall.
In the top 10, it's not even he's not even in the list there, Coach. It's him, Bosch, DeRozan, Stoudemire, Lowry, Siakam, Barnes, Gary Trent, Rose, and Walt Williams.
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot about Walt Williams.
Walt Williams. I do remember Walt Williams.
It was one of those high socks too.
Turtle.
Turtle. He just wants to be a little turtle.
Oh man. So
but DeRozan's number 1 for all-time games at 675. Obviously, because we drafted him and developed him, and he became what he is now. But
yeah. So, Randy, what do you think about the Raptors' future right now, man? Because
I like
it's going well. It's going well for you guys too.
I was a bit of a pessimistic at the beginning when when you really look at it, but then once with the Scotty Barnes contract extension plus with the Quigley contract extension, we still have Barrett for a handful of years. Obviously, Gary Trent's gone, but it's like now Grady Dick will probably step into that role and probably get a little bit more play. He potentially become one of the next big stars, and then just like the kids we drafted this year, still have to see obviously what happens with them, but Jacoby Walter could potentially be somebody big time. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for you guys, man. Like the Raptors made all the right moves. Like Brett Brown and everything.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is Grady waiting for the most? The hot Tuli girl. to spit on him.
We just need her holding his jersey going like this. We already know.
Yes.
If they ever meet each other, she should just fucking spit on him.
Exactly.
I told you just got to spit on that thing.
As soon as she does that,
Grady's the thing.
As soon as she does that, he just needs to grab her hand and say, "Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go."
Wait, no. What about the Sixers guy that just drafted it? Then Bona. No?
And
Come
Jordan
on.
Poole's in the locker room jerking off to everything, isn't he?
I didn't say that you did. I didn't say
Australia
that.
and the United States in women's soccer. Okay. I'm going to be watching this now.
You're watching it now.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
So Randy, how has Team Canada been doing in the Olympics? I haven't been watching every game in the Olympics.
Is he frozen?
This is only the second game.
Oh, did he get free?
He's frozen.
Oh.
What a pose to get frozen on. Oh, bro. Oh, brother Randy.
Suck it, Randy. That's the longest hit in the world, Randy. He's still hitting it.
No.
That's the longest hit in the history of the world. Snoop Dogg would be proud, Randy.
Oh, man.
Guinness World Records. We just got the longest hit.
The longest hit ever. Pause.
That's a mean mugshot.
I'm waiting for track and field too. I want to see some track and field. All right, USA. I'm sorry.
All right. No, you're fine. You're fine.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good. I haven't said that in a while.
You're good.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice.
Playoffs?
All right. I don't know. Should we just end the thing? End it now or wait for Blaze to pop? All right, wait for Randy to pop back in.
Let's wait for Blaze. I like Blaze. He's a good guy.
Okay, so where is he?
Take off your clothes and leave on your shoes. Oh, come on, girls.
Pause. Come on, girls, huh?
That's a pause.
There, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
We'll return after these messages.
Zestfully clean. Zestfully clean.
Wash your butthole.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Do I look clean
no
to you?
fair.
Surprise. I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. So leave a sticky film on you that won't rinse away.
Wait, you're
but
gonna have to
zest
go
rinses
on the
you
other
fully
side.
clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean.
Hey,
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
hey, hey.
Sponsored by Zest. Wash your duper. Wash your butt crack.
She got some thick ass legs.
Wash your thick ass legs.
She could definitely crack a neck or two.
What?
What?
You never heard of that? She got some
No.
thick legs that she could crack a neck or two? Oh, you don't get it.
On that note,
I'm gonna leave y'all. Look at Blaze. Blaze right.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Look the kitty cat.
With that being said, make sure you hit that like, Hit that notification bell, especially on the Hardcore Tours Network, and we'll catch you all next.
No. We can't end the show like that.
He said, David said
can't
that
end the show like that.
into a Diddy stream. Oh.
There's only no. There's only one way to end the show. Mitch's confession about Tobias Harris.
I think it's Tobias Harris. That's the guy for me. And I think it's Tobias Harris. There.
Harris, that's the guy for him. You heard it.
All right. On that note,
Tobias Harris. On that note, it's my show now.
See you guys. Everyone have a good night.
I'm Tobias Harris.